No! Shmuel! Oh. Goodbye, Shmuel. Day 2 as the Sultan Muhammad II ibn Ahmad of the Aghlabid Sultanate here in Africa. I think to start today, the plan is to try and take the rest of this piece of the kingdom, which is going to be a little difficult because Sultanate here has a lot of men, so taking the land back from them is going to be a bit of a pain. So I think I'll just start with these smaller guys. I have a truce with him currently, so we'll go for the second one over here. Is this one county? Yeah, it is. So let's do that. It'll cost less, and it means that you won't bring any big allies. 37 military strength on that ally. That's pretty rough. A bunch of various pop-ups I don't care about, except for low control. Maybe I can change that. And I can. Perfect. And we will raise the men right over in Tripolitana here. Walk them into the capital. Should be just an easy win. I expect no difficulty in taking this land. Can go further down the avaricious tree here. Income per stress level probably doesn't really matter. Men-at-arms maintenance per dread also probably doesn't really matter, to be honest. But that's fine. Take that one. Let's just stop on this capital, since I guess this is their ally that's in the war, and to go any further would cost casualties. Do I care? It's going to be 185. That sucks. 185 men dead to the desert storms. What can you do? Oh, it looks like my kitty has brought me some more intrigue. I look down to see that my cat Mite has dropped a scroll at my feet. Sealed in my brother and friend Prince Ibrahim's distinct style, giving in to the curiosity, I skim the text. The love I hold for another. Ibrahim, what are you doing? To think he was hiding such a thing. I'm not going to release that information to the world. I don't know who Ibrahim is, to be honest. We should win this fight handily. Yeah. Looks good. All positive modifiers at the bottom. And it'll take 9 months. It would really be nice to get some siege equipment up, but for that... yeah, where do I even see that screen now? I'm not too sure. Looks like we have a chancellor or somebody on the council has died. My spy master. Okay, this guy really doesn't like me, but assigning him will bring it up to plus 11. That's good. That's all we need. Plus 11 is just as good as plus 90. I don't know if that's true. So with the fight, they do have more men-at-arms counters. It would be nice to get some more men-at-arms. And we do have positive gold, even when at war, with all of our troops raised. So we can afford some new men-at-arms. The only thing is we don't have much money in the bank right now. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my prisoner. Ayalal. This shouldn't be too difficult. I'll be real with you. I mean, he is in prison. Also sterile. That's tough. That's tough. Let's have a look here. Oh, wow. I have a lot of prisoners, turns out. How many can be ransomed off? 2. Let's get her done. Nice. Oh, one of those was worth 100. That's big. It looks like they both might have been worth quite a bit, though. Masonic Dealings. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the sheikdom of Sfax. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I will strike a deal with the chief mason. It'll give me cooperative stonemasons, which is better construction time and lower cost. Well, look, the notable war prisoner I'm fine to give them away because they only have like 600 troops anyway, so it's just an extra 100 goal. And then, you know, once I take this one county, I should win the war. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And also, if I need to pay this piece here, then it will be a little bit better there. And I think I am going to go for striking the deal. Let's roll it. 31%. And I won't have to pay. Come on. Ah, I did not even have to resort to threats of violence. Perfect. And that'll increase the control level as well. Oh, another one of my children has come of age. He is a terrifying child who is paranoid and cynical, as well as an elusive shadow. Hopefully he doesn't plot to kill the rest of my children. But we will see with time, as I have a lot of children. How do I play this game? You're gonna have to be more specific. Are you talking about the complexity? I've put so many hours into this game that a lot of like stuff like this, I've seen this pop up 100 times probably. I lose my pet cat. No! Might is not as young as she once was, and she crawls into my lap and I can feel her trembling. I gently stroke her gray fur and listen to her purr long into the night, but as silence falls, I know that she won't wake again. That is very sad. Ugh. Your child kills you every time you play. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've actually had that happen. I tend to play a very diplomatic game. So, for example, this child, he is a plus 89. He really likes me. All right. I'm proud to see my son no longer a child, but as an adult for the first time. I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough, but he ended up a tough soldier. He's the club-footed child. That's okay. Yeah, so as far as realm splintering, that is a big problem. All right, we've won the war here. Beautiful. Another little piece of land as part of my kingdom. But yeah, realm splintering is actually a big issue. For example, right now I'm losing 7 titles. But since I'm a king, these are all county titles, or at most they would be duke titles. So it'll mean that when I do die, I will be much less powerful in the start. But at that point, you can go to war with your siblings because you start with a casus belli against them, and normally they're still weaker than you, or just taking more land, of course. You can get more as part of your domain. So I'm over my domain limit, and actually, since my children are going to want to inherit something, I might as well give it to one of them. Does anybody stand to inherit? What is this right now? Sire T. Yeah, this child stands to inherit it, so I'll just grant it to him. And now, yeah, so another way that you can combat it is just when you take more land, even if your children don't stand to inherit it, you can give that land to them, and then they won't take land directly from your realm. But for example, like if I died at this very moment, a bunch of the land here in my main capital region would be taken. So all the buildings I built would be bringing in much less tax and that sort of thing. But it's just something that you have to deal with. And another thing that I like to focus on is instead the renown. So as you get more children in high places, you'll get more renown, and then you can unlock more legacies, and that's pretty fun. How do you get renown to disinherit the children? Yeah, so disinheriting children, that really depends, because the more you disinherit, the lower your dynasty legacy is going to be, and then you can't unlock all of this cool stuff. I'm currently going down the new customs tree just to see how it is, and so far, I don't know if it's hugely worth it for an empire like this, just because I don't have many languages. But in this new DLC, I will say you get much more renown. Like, we can take a look here. I'm getting... it doesn't show on this screen, actually. But here, this guy's arrived in my court to pay homage. This event gives me 25 more renown. And my court grandeur is at level 10. We can take a look at the court here. And court grandeur. If we look at the court grandeur, we can see I'm getting plus 3.33 a month from the grandeur. So that's something they've really done well, I think, in this update. They've made many more ways to get prestige and renown and that sort of thing as well. You can see more knights, lifestyle experience. So it's actually, this is a huge buff to all empires. The royal court is, it adds a lot more variability to the game. There's a lot more stuff you can focus on. And just ruling a big empire with maxing out your domain limit, it's not as important anymore, which is really nice to see. It's a shame we didn't get the update earlier, but you know, way she goes with COVID and working from home. I saw an interview recently, actually, and I think it was one of the lead creatives at Paradox working on CK3. He was really excited about the prospect of working as part of a big group again, just because when you're working from home, it's really hard to pull people aside at any point in the day and just say, hey, what do you think of this idea? It's much easier when you can grab your little group of developers, bring them into a room and start writing on a whiteboard and have that back and forth immediately. And that's something I definitely felt. I went to school for game programming, but it's a little bit off the point here. Another child has come of age. It seems like every other month a child's coming of age. Let's see. He actually became a brilliant strategist. That's awesome. 16 martial. It's not too bad. And a reaver. So he will likely end up being a general. Ooh, my court jester has made a good story. He's 57. It's about time. You look tired, my lord, my jester Agathon says. I know the cure for that. It's called riddle poems. What do you say? Shall I start reading? Agathon beckons me to sit down. It is an amusing text. I really need this break. I'd prefer if you read from Fine Making Gold. Oh, that's one of the books that I have in my court. And it'll give me reinvigorated reading, which is a small health boost. Okay. Or a book of... Oh, he even does different voices for the characters. Same. Yeah, nice. Or Agathon, why don't you tell me about yourself instead? And then I'd grow closer to forming a friendship. No, I want to hear from the book in my court. Please, tell me, Agathon, my jester. I'm amazed that anybody can play CK2, to be honest. I tried to play it again recently, and the menus just feel so obtuse. I spend so much time just trying to figure out what buttons do what and what I can press. And especially like the researching, I just find it such a... I don't understand it at all. Like, am I supposed to put all of my counsel in various places to try to get the most research? I don't even know. Shifting interests. I was watching Senna play with other children while Khalil tried to push her over. The moment did not last long, as Senna soon had made an entirely new game out of it, and forgotten the previous game entirely. Moving on is the best approach. She'll get fickle. What is she learning anyway? Stewardship. Okay. Fickle would hurt that quite a bit, so maybe I'll try to go for something else. Wrathful or forgiving. You know what? She must be taught to turn the other cheek. I think forgiving will be a great trait for her to have. And it can call a hunt. So let's do that quick. There's only one out-of-country technology on CK2. Oh, interesting. Yeah, see, I don't understand the system at all. Somebody was injured on the hunt. It looks like my vassal, Emir, here. Bounding through the dry lands, I am gained on by the flighty heart. Just as I prepare to strike, Emil cries out in pain. He has fallen. Well, I mean, he shouldn't have fell. But, luckily I'm trained in medicine. I have a very high learning stat, so should be fine. And the schemer has been discovered. My spy masters come to me with grave news. It is Amira, the wife of my vassal Emir, that is plotting against Shmuel. Ugh. People need to stop plotting against Shmuel. He's my best boy. He's so good. Oh, I want him to make a new artifact, but I think I'd have to move him from antiquarian position to the one at the bottom here, court artificer. Yeah, has a chance to become inspired again. Artificer, I don't think, or Antiquarian, I don't think does that. But I can commission artifacts. I could replace him here. I really want to see him make another artifact. So he's going to lose some opinion of me. It's going to cost me. But I want to see it done. Come on, Shmuel. Let's make the greatest artifact the world has ever seen. We return home reinvigorated from the hunt, 260 prestige. I think they've also upped the prestige that you get from the hunts and stuff when you're a king and so on, which is very nice. Can't complain about that. I think it used to just be a flat, like, I don't know, 150 or something like that. It looks like Tunalid has less men here now. It's really their allies. I guess I could probably get myself some allies if all of my children haven't come of age yet. I can demand some payments. Oh, and I have a rival in prison. Well, I could move him to the dungeon. What would it cost to execute this man? I would lose stress, and he is of a different faith, so it would be fine. His friends would be mad at me, but his other friend is also in my prison, it looks like. Boom. Executed. Goodbye, my rival. The easiest way to get rid of rivals. There, we got that done. I could also start going towards the Empire title, but the Empire title in this area is particularly gigantic. My grandeur's gone down. I need more artifacts to keep it full. A betrothal occurred. Let's have a look here, though. What does this man have? He just has 2 counties. So I can conquer the duchy, though. Perhaps a holy war would be better. He only has 600 men. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Spawn my men here. Right into the capital. And it looks like he's not even going to move. I do like a lot that the DLC has made less of an emphasis on warfare. We captured him immediately. That's always a plus. Look at that. Boom. Oh, again, let's check out my kids. This child, he wants 2 pieces of land, so we'll give him these 2 here. There you go. But yeah, the more land I take, the more they want in succession as well. Such is the way. We don't have plenary assemblies. Now, innovations. Here we are. We're going to get this one in 11 years, which will give armored footmen. Nice. I'd really like plenary assemblies and public works, though. I'd like to increase my development so that this process goes faster. I would also really like the siege equipment, because these sieges are a bit of a pain. That's fine for now. We can just continue. Oh, right. He owns a piece of Sardinia up here. And there's no way I can actually get all of this land. But that's fine. I guess we'll just start with... Do I want to unite Sardinia first? If I do, one of my kids will probably take the entire duchy title. So, that would be a pain. Yeah, I found that the scholar tree in CK2 was pretty much mandatory. It just had the most interesting stuff you could do. Like, you could join the, what was it? Hermetic Society, and then you could build a whole research lab and stuff. I did really enjoy that kind of stuff about CK2, but yeah, the menus were just so hard to read. At one point, I understood it, but that's long since gone. I also really enjoyed the trade stuff, though it wasn't entirely fleshed out. I'm hoping when they add trade routes and stuff to this game that they really do a lot of work on it. Because it's a really cool idea, and it was such a big part of society back in the day. Like, if your land was based on a major trade route, you were going to be much more prosperous than your neighbors. Oh, the scholar tree in this, as far as... Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Going down the one that gives the bonus innovation for cultures. It's like 30% or something. Yeah, no, it's huge. You are correct, for sure. And, yeah. I have learning 18, so I could, and it would make a big difference. But I'm so close to finishing out the stewardship tree. Oh, before the war ticks over, they're so close. I'll enforce my demands. Wow, we're getting a lot of lucky rolls on capturing people. $55% buff? Alright, I have to take a look at that. Because that's actually ridiculous. It's also a little bit dangerous giving this much land to children, because then if they inherit a province that's like way over here, you get really annoying border gore. But, you know. What can you do, really? I'm still one above my domain limit. Am I holding something? A temple. Yeah, okay. Someone must have died here. Ah, you can have it. Random person in my domain. And what are my situations here? Can ransom more prisoners. Demand payments. What I really should be doing is building some buildings here. So, we'll start with my capital first. I don't think I'm going to use much cavalry, so I think I'll just go for the extra gold here. Tunis, I think that's one I might lose, actually. So now is where it partially becomes difficult with inheritance, like, what are my kids going to get and such, though. To be honest, when it only costs 111, and it means that the more money that the people in that realm get, the more they can upgrade it themselves. So, on one hand, it's just kind of a good idea to bump all of those up. And the same is true with cities and temples and such. Okay, let's have a quick look here. Scientific. Yeah, cultural fascination, progress plus 35%. Increased development goes up. Learning goes up. Yeah, I mean, that's such a huge amount even still. And as cultural head, it's almost mandatory that I take it. But I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to get to it. I just need 2 more. Once I finish those out, I'll get to it, but I'm getting old at this point. 63. I might not live that long. We will have to see. I can ransom a couple more prisoners. Sure. I bear no grudges. It was a necessary evil. And religion is actually spreading fairly well. Oh, looks like one of my wives has died. Till death do us part. Wife, as you drew your last breath, relief washed over me. Oh. Wasn't a particularly enjoyable life. Boom. One gone. Yeah, my wives are pretty old at this point. Oh no, not too bad. 48. Every one of my wives is 48. That's interesting. I do not know how that happened. But that's fine. A secret exposed. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Sheikh Tabit has had an extramarital affair with his lover, Talili. Taleli. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce names in this region. Allah will judge these sinners. Yeah, it was really cool, the Immortal event on CK2, and they have the trait in the game. It's just not part of any event. I wonder if there's a mod for that kind of event. I'm sure there is. There would have to be. One of my daughters has come of age, and she's become a mastermind philosopher with only 9 learning. Okay, they grow up so fast. Let's find her a spouse with some traits. Preferably not too old. Intelligent. I mean, this guy's genius, but he is 47. Chance of children medium. Sure. If we can get some more geniuses in the world, that'll only benefit us. Excellent. And we can host an exotic feast. I might want to hold off, though. I think I'm going to upgrade my men-at-arms here. Get that number up a little bit more, because we're starting to just have a huge amount of levies, and levies aren't particularly useful. They're pretty chod. Sina seemed to have enjoyed our latest feast immensely. Of all things, she could not stop talking about the rich clothes and glittering gold she saw. Okay. She could become greedy, like me. Or I could give her some sort of better trait. Currently, she is working on a stewardship focus. So, I mean, lustful isn't going to help with that. Neither is gregarious. But I really like the trait gregarious, so I'm going to give her that trait. Enjoy the people at the feast, not the gold. What is this guy to? Oh, almost 3,000. Is that mostly from allies? About half from allies. And where is his ally? Down here. Okay. Pheasant, yeah. So they'll probably come try to take my lower land if I attack. But again, I'm not too worried. Though a holy war seems a little bit more dangerous here. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if my lord has the coin. I'm kind of broke right now. As I peer at the myriad of goods in the stall, I can hear a mere murmur. The etchings on that piece must be real, and quite valuable, too. He glances at me with a triumphant smile. This one should be a steal. I could pay him either 30 gold or 130 gold. That would be quite a bit of debt, though I am making 12 gold per month, so it wouldn't be that off. But it's more likely I have a 40, 50, 60, 70, like 4, 5, 77% chance that it'll end up good, or I believe this piece will be more lucrative choice. Just looking at one of the other wares. Costs a lot less. I trust your expertise in the area, friend. And this is going to be an 86% chance. Gonna gain 10 stress because I'm greedy, but I want the stewardship experience so I can finish off this tree. And I trust where your expertise is going to be most likely outcome here. Yeah, 100 stewardship. Awesome. Ooh, and I got it actually as a trinket. Oh, that's really cool. Let's go to the inventory here. It's a masterwork trinket. Lucky Maghrebi coin. Monthly stewardship lifestyle experience plus 5%. Wow, that's perfect. That'll help out a lot there. The once imprinted surface is now smooth due to incessant thumbing and twiddling. Okay. Nice. A coin from the market. Not too bad. What is the Byzantine Empire looking like these days? Only about 4,800, so I could start to take a little bit of land off of them potentially. Yes, another one of my vassals has come to pay homage. Serve me well. I gain more renown. And my court grandeur goes up. Love that. Can use the sell titles decision. Though, hardly seems likely. Probably won't be necessary. And what about Tunalid? 4,500. Yeah, with allies over 6,000, but they are broke. Are they currently at war? They're not. They're just broke for funsies, I guess. How far off am I from holy warring for a kingdom? Paragon of Virtue. Is that what I need? Yeah, okay. Not too far. I might be able to get it in this lifetime. Or Exalted Among Men. It's going to take a little bit longer. My vassal Amir dared to lead my sister into carnal sin. I could pay him. He will plead for my forgiveness publicly. He will lose opinion of me. I mean, he already hates me, so it's not likely he's gonna like me anymore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make him plead for forgiveness publicly. I can't believe you would do that, Emir. It's very disappointing. Disappointing. All right. I don't know how to see when a truce expires. It would be really nice if it was more visible. Oh, grandeur went down. I can declare the war for this county now. He has allies, but shouldn't matter. Let's raise the men. Send them in. This will be a quick, easy war. I don't know who their allies are, but it looks like it doesn't matter. They don't appear to have joined. 9 months. Let's see if I have a general who can shorten that time a little bit. Okay. No, it's not looking like it. Tons of people who can be generals, but none specifically who are good at it. I wonder if there's a way to make that trait more common. I can call my allies. I don't think it'll be necessary. Just about done here. 20 days. And we'll be one step closer. And another capture. So be it. I think it's about time to have a look at the prisoners again. Ransom some people off. And go deep in my dungeons. This man's been here for 18 years. I gained 20 stress from murdering him. Ooh, I gained 60 stress, and it's an act of tyranny. Who are you? Somebody of my... It's my daughter. She's been in prison for 7 years. I don't remember why. Oh, I could employ her as executioner. I wonder how much that costs. I don't have... It doesn't look like I have a way to see that. Huh. I think that's just in court. Executioner. Down here somewhere. There it is. 0.27 a month. Characters' crimes are forgiven, and I get extra dread and such. Sure, fine. You can leave prison, my daughter, but you will have to be the executioner. Upon the block, you have a new... Oh, I see here. My weak executioner, Asenet, mops about the palace, seemingly uncertain with all the subtlety of a petulant child. At last, I can tolerate these sorry displays of my court no more and demand, what is the matter? That's crazy. I just made her executioner. I let her out of the prison, saw her walking around the palace like a petulant child, apparently, and was like, What, you don't like being out of prison? I can send you back. She is taken aback, but answers swiftly, My lord, forgive me. It is just that I had not... Okay. It is just that I have not had a good kill in weeks. You just got out of prison. Why do you need a good kill now? That brazen heretic Abdin is just languishing, waiting for you to announce their execution date. Allow me to put that irredeemable fiend out of his misery. Okay. I mean, on one hand, I'm happy that she's excited for her position, I guess. This man is a lunatic and melancholic. He's likely been in the prison for a while. So let's see here. It'll increase my court grandeur to let her murder him. And she would gain 10 opinion of me. I can say it's somebody else's turn. I could say yes, and you are a criminal. It's true. She is a criminal who was just released. They both gain an opinion of me, both the people in my prison. Though that doesn't seem very necessary, or you enjoy this too much. I don't think that's true yet. If she comes to me every month with this, then fair enough. But for now, very well. It is his time. Court grandeur increased, and he has died. All right. Nothing new to do there. I'm above my domain limit again. Is it this one? Yeah. Just the new county there. Again, I'll give it to a random child. I can give it to this one. Grant titles. Here you are. Have at her. How old is he anyway? 22. All right. I think it's almost time to go to war with Tuna Lid as soon as I get a little bit more in the way of men-at-arms. And what kind of terrain are we fighting in here, actually? It looks like desert mostly all throughout here, which, yeah, that is what I would expect. This land as well, desert. So as long as I'm warring in Africa, it might be worth it to get some camel riders. Otherwise, actually, just some bowmen might be nice. Though they're particularly good in places where I am not here. My special unit, they are particularly good, but they don't have pursuit or screen. So the next, whatever I get next, I would like to have that stat. I mean, camel riders are kind of cool. And they're not too expensive. All right, fine. We'll get some camels up in this. Bring him up to size 3. We'll wait until that fills out and then probably go to war. Cool. Good stuff. Are there any other decisions that I have here? I haven't gone on a pilgrimage, but I don't have the money either. I could sell the trivial titles. And there's not much else I could do right now. I could work some stress off, which I think I will do quick. I'll get the sweaty stench, general opinion -5. Shouldn't matter too much. Another lap. Lose some stress from that. Another of my daughters has come of age to become an intricate web weaver. Congratulations, my child. Still sorting by inheritable traits. Let's see here. Handsome. Robust. Make sure it's matrilineal. This man's 52, but he is a genius. Why not? Why not? And I can hold court. So let's do that. I will hear the petitioners. There are 3 of them today. Gesture for the first in line to approach. All right, who do we have here? My nephew, Vassal, and Ferris, Emir. There's so many Emirs around. A markedly disgruntled Emir hurries to my throne. Uncle, my legal rights over the sheikdom of Cashtilia Uncle, my legal rights over the sheikdom of Cashtilia are well attested. Those tracts have long been considered an integral part of my emirate of Jareed. Will you support my claim and have your friend Emir relinquish what does not belong to him? My other friend Emir. Emir Isli. Is that... Oh, is Emir a title? I might be showing my lack of worldliness here. That's embarrassing if so. This is also the Islid Emirate. Emir likes me. Emir A likes me. But so does Emir B. I could say this in Justice Ends now. I'll gain 5 tyranny. Such matters are traditionally settled by might. Starts a war between them. Oh, that's interesting. How powerful is Emir 2? Oh, he's much more powerful. You shall decide this with your sword arms. I could make them fight each other in one-on-one combat. That's pretty cool. I could say that Isli's claim is truer. Oh, that helps. Okay, Isli and Shaban. Thank you. So Emir must be the title. I am so sorry for how many times I've got that wrong. Oh, heck. Or I do not interfere with such things, but I'm diligent, so I will interfere. You can just duel. Figure it out. And Isli gained 10 opinion of me. And neither of them died, so that's good. Alright, who is up next? Isli. Oh, wow. My lord, my friend Isli takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors to question your subjects about every property, its name, owner, extension, and value, and how many people and animals live there. Okay. Agathon is really not a fan, but he's my court jester, so it's to be expected. If I want more taxation, I could ask for more taxes. Every vassal will pay me more, but they'll be very unhappy with it. Very well, proceed with your survey. I'd have to pay 280. That is so much money that I don't have, and I'll gain 80 stress. Wow. Or I can gain 100 stress because I'm diligent. He'll lose 30 opinion of me. Agathon will gain 30, but we will dance the evil numbers away. That is so much stress. Huh. I might have to ask all of my vassals for the 10 gold. And lose the 15 opinion. I'm in a pretty good place right now, so I think I can do it and avoid the stress, but I'm not happy about it. Yeah, the extra taxes are minus 15 for this man, but he's my friend, so he'll continue to like me. Before me stands my son, Prince Malik, his head hung low. My lord, Tripoli has been hit by hard event of enemy occupation recently. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough for us to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and save your devoted subjects from your great... subjects with your great Hold up. Great magnanimity. That is what it says, right? Magnanimity. Magnanimity. Alright. I'll have to look that up. He bows deep and falls silent. You better pay your taxes or there will be consequences. I can do that one because I'm greedy. Or I can give him some gold and gain stress. I know just the right person for the job. I send this guy out there, Tajadin, as an official inspector to supervise the recovery of the countery. He leaves my court and gains official inspector for 10 years. I'm sure you can manage it on your own. No, I think I'll send this guy. Is he actually any good at stewardship? 15. He's also greedy, but, well, that's tough. You can deal with it. And conclusion, my business here is done. My guests have departed and the court goes back to its regular rabble. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Not many bad events in there. Good stuff. I could introduce a new fashion to the court. I'm looking pretty good on stats, so yeah, let's find a new style. Everyone loves the new style. Incredible. It doesn't tell me what that does, but new style. Sure. Oh, do I want to demand payments from all of my sons? They don't really have the gold to pay me yet. A ward has come of age. Nice. Oh, I think this is the girl whose papa died, and I took her in at one of my court meetings. She's become a fortune builder. Not too bad. And I gain a strong loyalty hook on her. Oh, yeah, it is. Senya Binyamin. Yeah. Yeah. Senya Binyamin. I love the double last name. I assume last name. That's lovely. This one doesn't really matter if it's matrilineal, but makes no difference to me. So yeah, sure, you can marry someone. This guy. Why not? You're not really of my house, so it doesn't really matter. And that's all fine and dandy here. How are our troops coming? They are full up. Replenished child of my dynasty. She's comely, lovely, May you go strong and wise. I could host this exotic feast, or boost my men-at-arms yet a little more. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring them up to the full stack. And then I should be ready for war. And the last perk in my lifestyle tree here. Avaricious. Give me stewardship +2 and holding taxes +15%. Excellent. And now is the time. Moving to the learning tree. Let's just go for scholarship here. Bring me up to 21 learning. Love that. And we'll try to go down into cultural fascination progress. And how old am I? 67. Okay. That's not too bad then. I was really worried I was going to be like 71 and taking that perk, though. Still, I don't think it's going to matter much. There are 9 years left on this one right here. That is tough, but away she goes. I could take this little island here before the Byzantines get it. That might be kind of fun, though he does actually really like me. Mostly because of my court grandeur above expected level. I know. I hold a lavish court. I do think it's a little too easy to hold a lavish court above your level. Because I'm just paying, I think it's like 3 gold a month. Quickly, I'll just look at this here. Stone of glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone glass, even an old man struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. I could go to my Alama here and say I require your assistance. He'll get a weak hook on me, but he'll gain a bunch of learning lifestyle. I need one of these stones, reading stones, and that'll also give me the lifestyle, or I can just sell all the books that I can't read. But that seems a little silly. I'll just get my Alama to help me. I don't think the hook will make a big difference for him, and I really want the lifestyle experience. My spy master has died again. Ooh, though luckily my son and vassal has a 23 intrigue here. Incredible. That's one of the benefits of having just an absolute ton of kids. You can fill out your court with just absolutely incredible incredible statted people. Another Sina comes of age, Sina bint Muhammad of the Aglabid Sultanate. They grow up so fast. Only an adequate bargainer, and she's a drunkard already at 16. Ugh. Not optimal. We'll matrilineally marry her off. She doesn't have any traits, so we'll be introducing some new ones potentially. Oh, wow. That man's beautiful, but he is 74, so that's pretty unlikely. We have a Herculean child here. I don't know that I have any other daughters either. Of the Delta. They'll both get prestige from this one, and I do gain a vassal with moderate strength. Deal. Go get him, Tiger. Fear of the unknown. My vassals know nothing about blackmail, but they have noticed how my victim, Emir Jafar, acts around me. They've seen the fear that flashes across his eyes. They should all fear me. I gain 23 dread. What am I currently at? 0 dread. Okay. I wonder why this guy is so fearful of me then. But that's fine. I'll gain the dread. That'll help out a little bit. Help keep people in line. Court grandeur loves fluctuating between 9 and 10. We're up to 40 or 5,400 troops here. Do I want another men-at-arms regiment? I don't think I need it right now. Then again, it seems like Tunalid is keeping up with me pretty well. They also have 2 men-at-arms regiments. I could try to counter their specific regiments here, light footmen, and they also have our special unit, the Mubarazun. Curious. The light footmen shouldn't make too much of a difference. I think it might be worth going one more level here. I don't want to be spending too much money on it, though, is the thing. I could get some bowmen. Oh, and I've died. Time to see how our realm splits. Sultan Muhammad II of the Aghlabid Sultanate has passed on to eternity at 67 years of age. He drank himself to death. Fair enough, I was a drunkard from the age, well, very young anyway. A keen and dedicated hunter, he loved to spend entire weeks in the wilderness looking for the most elusive game. Sultan Ali ascends to the throne. Trusting and complacent, Ali's council may have more power over him than what is right. Interesting. Title loss on succession. We lost Tunis and Cagliari. Cagliari was where our mine was, so that's unfortunate. We might have to go to war with him to get that back. Sheikhdin of Mahdia, Sfax, and Galura. But on the bright side, it looks like all of these people do like me quite a bit. They are my siblings, so they do get the bonus there. And I keep Tortoli, Setfira, Karwan, and of course the kingdom title. And that was 31 years we had with that guy. Not too bad. All right, we'll continue as Sultan Ali. What traits does he have at this point? Lazy, trusting, and arrogant. That is a little bit tough, to be honest, but he is a Grey Eminence. Still has no children at 29, though our spouse is only 21, so maybe that's fair enough. We will go into the diplomacy tree, or perhaps it's better to start with learning, take scientific first quick. I think that's actually going to be the play here. So we will do that. And then we'll go into diplomacy. Yeah, I get it. There's so many things you want to tell me. I don't care. I can call a hunt, hold court, but I need to fill up my council first. So let's get my powerful vassals. We'll get Emir Jafar. He is a 17. He's a powerful vassal, so we will take Bezi as well. For my marshal, Tabit is still the best choice. Fair enough. And so he shall have the position again. And then I don't have any good vassals for intrigue. So that's fine. My brother can continue to serve as a spy master, and he does like me quite a bit. That's not too bad. So it looks like this lifetime we're going to be surrounded by people who do like us. So that's very nice. Our monthly income is probably going to be rough, though it should balance out a little bit once it starts. I can transfer a vassal. And I can take secondary spouses. What is my current spouse? She's a genius. Okay. I think I will take the beautiful trait here. It's going to get me an alliance. That doesn't matter, but that's fine. And we're going to stick with that. There are factions against me, of course. Let's see. They start out at 1,000 power, but then go down. And it looks like my cousin here is going to try and claim the throne. So we definitely need to do something about that. To beat here, we might be able to get him. Yeah, we can negotiate an alliance. Perfect. Let's see what that does. Marvelous news. Yeah, that takes him off. Doesn't seem to have affected the percentage, though. Ooh. So let's just go continue negotiating some alliances here. There's another one. Yeah, the problem is the power that Isli holds here. Mainly. His contribution is 91%. So I really need him to like me. But I can't negotiate an alliance with him, actually. So, boom, that should just get rid of that outright. Awesome. I guess that's one of the benefits of being a clan government. And already, as I've become the new Sultanate, Malik has come to pay homage to me. Thank you very much. Serve me well, Malik. My court grandeur level goes up to 9. A snaked court. I am heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from the window. Yes. Somebody's sneaking up again. Samira, open up, my sweetness. It is I, Hassan. Oh, is it? I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man has climbed up to Samira's window. It is Sheikh Hassan of Gadamez. Hassan, what are you doing? Oh, of course, the temptation focus. What did you just call my sister, you fornicator? Get out of here. Get out of here at once. Okay. So let's have a look here. Yeah, I can't declare... Right. I can't declare war on this guy because he is my vassal and he is my half-brother. Though I would really like to get Tunis back. On the other hand, I mean... I just need something to get my gold up. My antiquarian has died. That is a darn shame. So we will assign... Oh, actually, it might be a good way... Oh, I love that Shmuel's still around. Look at him. Just a beautiful boy. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked there. I could remove my executioner. Court artificer doesn't really... Oh, right. Yeah. I want him to become inspired again. Though it's 60, I think it's unlikely. I don't know if it changes with age, but I would assume perhaps. Oh, Shmuel, you can also be my antiquarian. You can be my antiquarian, my artificer, and my physician. Oh, if you serve me half as well as you served my father. I could demand conversion. I wouldn't do that to him, though. What else can I could give him one of the artifacts. Oh, I could learn his language. I don't know his language. Yeah, I guess. And I could call a hunt, but I really need the gold. I could try to go for... The Empire title takes me close to Mali, and Mali does have some amazing mines, but they're much further down, so I think I'll actually hold off on that. It would be quite the trek. Instead, I think I'd like to find a way to get this title. So what I will do, I'm going to fabricate a claim on this county here. And what else can I do with some of these new buttons here? Night effectiveness increases by 2% a month, up to 44%. Wow, I really like that. That would be really cool, especially in like Scandinavia, where your knights are already super effective. Bestow royal favor. Vassal prestige increases, and opinion. That's not too bad. And foreign affairs, I mean, it isn't helping me out right now, so... okay, I have to... I don't know what I'm picking. Picking any of them. Bestow royal favor. Okay, it's for a specific person. Huh. So maybe then... Maybe I could get this guy to like me more. But perhaps domestic affairs. I think I'll just stick on domestic affairs for now. I'm promoting cultural acceptance. I could convince de jure territory. But I actually want to increase development at this point. It's going to take 2 years, so we're probably already at a decent point of development. 10. I mean, 10 is like bare minimum. But that's fine. We'll work on that. And there's a court event. Prandial excess. Each day it seems my court is abuzz with talk of the next banquet, and many have grown rather more portly as of late. The culinary activity is fueled by Sultana Aya, Badit, and Agalid's constant vying to demand the most memorable meal from my overworked cooks. Interesting. I haven't been invited to any of these dinners. What the heck, guys? I'm your Sultanate. Ridiculous. Today it is my wife Aya who drools. My liege, tonight I am having the kitchens prepare the richest sauce known to man. The richest sauce known to man. served with a 10-bird roast, licking her lips hungrily. Alama Kamaladin sighs disapprovingly. These fleeting pleasures are nothing compared to Allah's grace. I could say I cannot wait, and I gain 33% chance I gain gout-ridden, 33% chance I gain obese, 33% chance nothing happens. That is, those are horrible odds, but I gained 14 court grandeur, so that'd be pretty nice. Only the best for my court. I gained 5 opinion with the 3 feasters. I think I'm going to go with that one, and also 6 court grandeur. Speaking of which, okay, court grandeur is solidly in 9 here, and to get it up to 10, I am going to need more artifacts. And I can hold court. My first court held since my rule. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. 3 more people have come in. I've only ever got 3 people. I wonder, can you get less? Sheikh Tabit and his wife approach cautiously, wary of the assembled court. My lord, I'm sure someone in the Sultanate is trying to harm my wife. I have no evidence, but I suspect Prince Agathonikos, given his reputation for villainy, comes for Shaika Camilla's throat. I beg you, imprison him and put a stop to this madness. I mean... Oh, yeah, this is the brother who I thought was going to cause trouble. He's a rapturous atheist, which isn't too bad. But he does have a lot of other worrying traits, including ambitious. So, by Allah, he must be stopped. Asenet will get to the truth. Oh my gosh. 75% he confesses, and I imprison him. 25% he does not confess, and 1 million people lose 30 opinion of me. What the heck? And it's a crime. What is going on there? He does not confess, and I can imprison any of those people? Oh. I wonder why that is. Huh. I could question him, and if he's caught in a lie, I can imprison him. Otherwise, if he denies, Camilla will lose 10 opinion of me, but I gain 40 stress because I'm lazy. Lazy is going to be such a pain. Or I can say malice in itself is not a crime, Camilla, and they will both lose 10 opinion of me. Then again, Tabit does like me now. He's plus 43, likes me quite a bit. And Camilla, honorable craven. Malice in itself is not a crime. If you've come to me with no evidence, it is not an issue. Yanya Ibn is here. My fairest Yanya stands before me, a hopeful expression on his face. My lord, I couldn't help but notice that in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. Of course, you have been administering them egregiously. Okay, but perhaps you might find some use for some extra gold. I'm willing to buy a minor settlement off your hands in exchange for a generous sum of gold. Would you accept? Oh, interesting. Okay. The Barony of Mansuria, which is not created. He just wants to build a castle there and hold it. I could say, I'm sure you could offer me a bit more. And, I could look like a greedy fool, like my father taught me, or I could gain just an extra 100 gold. I think that's great. Yeah, if you want to build a castle in my lands, that is... I'm totally chill with that. And I'm going to try and get a bit more out of you, just like my father would have. And it worked. Can't complain about that. And my cousin has come here, Abdulaziz. Amir Abdulaziz ibn Ibrahim of Gabes. My cousin has come and can barely contain his rage, erupting. Something must be done about that Baroness outsider. He gesticulates wildly. I've had quite enough of Emir Jafar and his ridiculous customs. Everything about them is alien to Arabic virtues. It is time for your foreign subjects to drop the mores of their betters. Huh, so I could say our nobility must be Maghrebi, and they would adopt my culture potentially, but be very unhappy about it. And cultural acceptance would also go down. There's much you could learn from these traditions. 40% chance that the cultural tensions are eased. Maghrebi or no, Jafar is a loyal vassal, or Aglabid is a land of many peoples. But I am arrogant, so I gain stress for that one. I gain stress for all of these because I'm arrogant. But we are a land of many peoples, and many of them are baronies, so I think it's just, it is what it is. And with that, we conclude our court today. With much more gold. Can't complain about that. Another daughter of my dynasty. Love that. And we have an absolute ton of decisions here. I could commission an artifact. I could exoticize a grand hall, redecorate part of the palace in the style of another royal court. Interesting. I could again introduce a new fashion, exotic feast. I could undertake the Hajj, which actually is probably a great idea. Because in my last life, I didn't do that. And it will give me a ton of prestige. And I also gain display of submission. This character has been on a pilgrimage while following the struggle and submission tenet. Same faith opinion plus 10. Okay. Yeah, that seems like just a good idea there. I've waited for this my entire life. All right. The Hajj Departure. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of Allah. To the Hajj we go. Oh wow, the Abbasid seems to be dealing with quite the issues over there. Bandits. I wake to the noise of chaos in camp, but it only takes me a few moments to realize what is happening. We are under attack. Bandits are swarming our tents and wagons, while our guards do what they can to resist. Where's my sword? I'll drive these dogs away. 62% chance that I fend them off. Or I can hide like a bitch. So, no, I'm gonna drive these boys off. And it worked. We are not wounded from it. That's good. That's good. That was a little bit dangerous. Iram. As I near Mecca, I find myself now standing before the Mikat, the boundary between the sacred spaces of Mecca and the outside world. From this point on, I must enter a state of Iram, undergoing a ritual cleansing and wearing only the prescribed attire. I must also refrain from sexual acts, swearing, and arrogant or rude thoughts. It's not like anyone will know if I slip up. I lose 100 piety here. Or I will commit to Iram with utmost dedication. But because I'm arrogant, I gain 80 stress. So no, I think we'll spend the 100 out of the 600 we're gonna get. And nobody will notice if I slip up. What are they? They're gonna call me out in the middle of the room? Heh. After my long journey, I arrive at Mecca ready to complete the Hajj. I walk several times around the Kaaba, touching the black stone on each circuit. I prayed at the place of Abraham, drunk water from the Zamzam well, walked between Safa and the Marwa several times, and sacrificed to Allah. The next rite I must complete is to cut my hair. Traditionally, men shave it all off, but dispensation is occasionally granted to cut off only part, and women are restricted to just a lock. Because I'm arrogant, I will gain 20 stress, but I will gain Halk, which will give me a bunch of piety. 5 piety per month. I'm guessing that is for the, 5 months. No, I'll shave it all off. I'm wearing this hat anyway. Nobody's gonna notice. And may I see your walls again. We get the Hajj trait, which will give monthly piety plus 10% and same faith opinion plus 5. And with that, my wife is pregnant. She couldn't wait for me to return home, and as soon as I did so, well, you can imagine. And another snake at court. Of course there is. Who is it this time? Betty, open up, my spring blossom. It is I, Daniel. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man has climbed up to Betty's window. It's Wali Daniel of Al-Hama. Oh, but he's a military engineer. You're going to be good. I'm not going to persecute for that, to be honest. We're now in the positive gold. That's good. And I have just returned home. I hadn't returned home and my wife was pregnant. I don't have the paranoid trait, but they're nice. Totally. Let's build something here. Looks like... Ooh, a trade port. Yeah, let's get a trade port up. That's a shame. I went for making like 14 gold or something. Ugh. People just keep trying to seduce my sisters. This time it's Hassan again. You covetous adventurer. I'd love to commission an artifact, but I really need to focus on upping my gold within the lands I hold here. I can build a trade port here in Sitfura as well, so we will do that. Ooh, but an inspired person. Yeah, and she is merely decent. Armor inspiration, wants to make scale armor. I don't have any armor. So you know what? Sure, why not? Just to get some. It's $50. You can have it. And if it's just a fine artifact, we're okay with that. It's not a huge deal. I should think about upgrading my farms next. It does only give me an extra 3 there, but that is okay, because the holding taxes will go up. Ah, my son and heir. He's quick. I can name him Agathon after my father's court jester, but I think I will not. Do we have any other ancestors? Tabit? Oh, you know what? He should be named after Shmuel. Shmuel, that's the one. Do I know how to spell it? Shmuel. Shmuel? I think that's right. But I do want to look quick. Shmuel. Yeah, perfect. You'll be named after Shmuel, my father's greatest friend. I've become obese. How did that happen? Oh, I bet that's because of the food I serve at court. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. Lately, my efforts to impress have fallen flat. My friendship with Wali Jirjir is standing on shaky ground. It's a mess. However, I've got a brilliant idea. I'll have my beneficiary, Raisa, add a dedication of the masterpiece she is making. The flattered dedicatee will be deeply touched. He will become my friend. He's temperate, trusting, and greedy. And otherwise, he's fine. He's only 32, so he shouldn't die for a while. Sure, yeah, you can make the armor out to my new friend there. The Byzantine Empire seems to be having a little bit of infighting here. But they have a bunch of allies. Yeah, up to 10k. So I don't want to mess with them. Speaking of which, Tunalid, yeah, they're still very powerful. A friendly word. My friend Asenet stops me in the hall with a beaming smile. Ah, there you are, Ali. I've just spoken to Raisa. I heard she is making scale armor for you. I couldn't resist a visit to her armory. I talked to her about how to meet your expectations. I think you will like the result. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. My half-sister, and executioner, and friend. All right. Very nice. Thank you. I guess it was a good thing after all to let her out of prison. Too few spouses. I already have my son and heir, so at this point I will take some other spouses. The options are a little bit thin, but that's fine. Yeah. Am I sorting by something? I'm not. So it looks like pretty is going to have to be what we go with here. Inspiration, considered opinion. My armorer, Ra Isa, updates me on her progress, droning on about the limits of hammer and bellows that I have. Really, you have to complain about equipment? Forging may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how money is spent. Because of my prowess, I could say, let me take a look at your sketches, and 25% chance the work will be higher quality, but 54% chance it'll be lower quality. My background gives me some unique insights. The diplomacy challenge, well, 70% likelihood of increasing the quality of the artifact, and only 13% that a lower quality will happen. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go with that, and that's available because I'm a great eminence. The artifact will be of slightly higher quality. Excellent. And my wife has accepted. And there we go. So I have one genius wife and a bunch of pretty wives. Coveted literature, my lord. My Alama Camiladin approaches me with urgency. A local merchant has a copy of the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing out. Sorry. Has a copy of the compendious book on calculation and completion and balancing, but refuses to sell it to me. I don't get an artifact if I take the book, it looks like. So, oh, but it costs 65 bucks to get you the book. That sounds like a you problem. I'm sorry, my guy. I don't have the cash right now. You want me to go into debt to buy you a book? It's not gonna happen. Inspiration realized. All right. Let's see. The armor is constructed from excellently crafted hardened leather scales that are fashioned to a backing of leather. The set includes a nasal helmet and male cough, padded with satin. What is satin? I think it's just like, I don't know, some weaved fabric. The whole armor has been painted with images and symbols tied to Maghrebi culture. So let's have a look here. The Aglabit scale armor, prowess +4, injury resistance +3, and prestige +0.1, and lasts for 115 years. Wow. She actually ended up making a pretty good set of armor here for just being decent. It is masterwork quality. And a tiny but elegant inscription runs on the side, dedicating it to a stalwart friend, Gergier. Or Cool. That'll be nice. Oh, and it looks like this land became free of their leaders here. Another snake at court. My lord, come quickly. Sheikh Hassan was just leaving the chambers of my sister. You need to be stopped. Yeah. I've exposed him as a fornicator, but that's not going to stop him. Yep.
Do you need any explanation on what I said to you?
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, I don't think I'll need any help from this war. Okay. I can transfer his vassalage to this guy. I don't know why I would want to do that, though. He's already so powerful. Almost has as much power as me. So no, not gonna do that. Gonna attack here. And I successfully learned Shmuel's language. Incredible. I feel accomplished. And I've gained a perk. There we go. Scientific. And we still have a while before I can change out to diplomacy. So we'll just continue down that tree, I think. And once we get these guys here, I will switch out. Oh, I don't have to. Wow, we've been so lucky with the captures today. It seems like every war, every single war, I'm capturing someone. And I don't believe this area has anything special, but I will keep it for now because I have so few pieces of domain yet. Yeah, county control and such. We will set this guy to increase the control in Legaduro. Probably horribly mispronounced, like pretty much everything that I pronounce in this part of the world. I really need to like take a class or something. One of my wives is pregnant. I must inform you of an appalling discovery I made about Emir Jafar. The man is engaging in unsavory and dishonorable activities behind your back. He will get a weak hook on me. He is my cousin and vassal of this tiny piece of land here, and he hates me. But Jafar will lose opinion of me if I accept that. Or you better forget all about this. And honestly, I don't think Emir Jafar is up to anything bad, so you better forget all about this, Abdulaziz. That's nice. So we've united Corsica here, or Sardinia. It'd be nice to get Corsica. But for that, I'd have to war with Italy, though it doesn't look like they're actually super powerful, and they currently have no allies, so if there was a time to do it, it would be now. But I'd have to holy war, which means that there's a potential for Catholics to get involved. So I think what I might want to do is just wait until I can conquer Duchy, and I'm up to Illustrious, which is the next level, so it shouldn't take that long. What are we looking at as far as other kingdoms here? Yeah, it'll be difficult to create the empire. An unremarkable child. Because once I get these kingdom areas, my kids might inherit that land. So it... and I have to take so many kingdom titles in order to make the empire. And what do I need for the empire? 72 de jure. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. And I just need the 2 kingdom titles. So I could definitely do it in one lifetime. I am 32. That might be the goal here. We might be able to get that done. I should start with the smaller places first. That's going to be disconnected land, but that's fine. We will do that. Going from the north here. I don't need to raise all of my men. I should be able to just raise my men-at-arms, actually. So, is that this one? Yeah. I think that button used to be in a different spot. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. My court jester here. Several fools in one coat. I don't remember my benevolent jester being this girthy. My lord, excuse me, you see? I've had a bit too much to eat, and it would seem my stomach does not agree with me, Agathon says, a pained look on his face. Rips one massive fart, apparently. Suddenly, Agathon's colorful coat bursts open, uncovering a rooster, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. What a spectacle, delightful. Oh, Agathon. What a guy. What a guy. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Prince Abbas. You may pay homage. Antiquarian, at least. Which I don't have anybody as good as him to replace the position. To be expected. So, for now, I guess it'll be Abraham the Headless. A bird. I'm so sorry. Abdurraham the Headless. Yeah, you can take that position. So my artifacts don't decay that fast. We will let it be. Oh my god, they have so many more men. What the heck? They must have hired mercenaries. Yeah, 756 mercenaries. But it looks like that's fine. Because we have better army commander traits, more army commander traits, and higher quality units. Because this is a stack of entirely men-at-arms, and this stack is actually not that many levies. Surprisingly. I wonder if the mercenaries... I'm pretty sure... Let's just have a look here. Oh no. So it looks like mercenaries are also partially levies. A fair amount of levies, actually. Let's just make sure we don't have a better commander for this. Yeah. My half-brother and Marshal will do. And we have a court event available, but we'll start to see how this battle goes first. I've had another son, who is also quick. What should this son go down? I think Marshal. What am I training my other son to be? Nothing yet. That's dangerous. And what am I good at? I'm good at diplomacy. Do I want him to be a diplomat as well? Huh. I could do, but I feel like I might want to change it up and go for learning education focus. Maybe we can reform the faith in that life. And to educate him, get somebody with high learning. I only have 14. And my brother-in-law, the Headless, has 22. But his traits, zealous, stubborn, and greedy. I mean, that's not too bad. Though he is a lunatic. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. We'll see what traits he gives him. It's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, it's a close battle here. Looks like we're at quite a big disadvantage, though still, we win out. We win out with minimal losses. So that's good. What will likely happen now is they'll probably go to attack some of my territory, I imagine. Let's see if I have anybody. I do not. Who is good at sieges. That's fine. He's still retreating. Or Grandeur level 9. I think this battle's going fine. Let's hear a Corsair Scorn. 6 days remaining. Why would you honor that boor Abraham with a position at court and not me, my beneficiary? Raisa is livid. Apparently she had been certain that the honorary title would befall her. Huh. Oh, come off it. I grow closer to forming a rivalry, or you are right, and she becomes the court tutor. But I don't think... Yeah, she wouldn't even make a good court tutor, so... Stop your complaining. Stop your complaining. It's the way she goes. Although I really did love the artifact you made me, it's just... It wasn't in the cards. I am going to start going into debt here, unfortunately. Do I have any prisoners to ransom? I do not. All of these ransoms are just no gold. Wow, this guy's been in prison for so long. Oh, public execution. Right. Popular opinion plus 15. All domain counties get 9 control. This is because I have the executioner. Oh, wow. I'll gain a bit of stress because I'm trusting, but that's really cool. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and I can only hold one every... I think it was 5 years or so that it said last time I read it. Well, that's cool. No ways to get money in here. I can negotiate alliances, actually. I will do that with all of my brothers because they're all vassals. And so alliances make them like me more. I don't know if there's a downside to having this many alliances. Am I going to get a debuff from this? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm now in debt. But I'm very close to taking this province. There it is. We can stand down our men. And slowly we should start to recover. Luckily we did get some gold from taking the province, the county, which we will continue to hold. It has a trading outpost there. Excellent. Oh, right. It's tribal. To feudalize it, it would cost 500. Oh, that's a bit of a pain, actually. Oh, and I can ransom. Excellent. I will do so. I am up to 2.5 gold, so we are getting there. That's not too bad. I cannot help but notice that the nepotism you treat your brother, Prince Abbas, with, my liege. He's just my vassal and Ferris. My vassal Wali Yanya has sought me out, looking to settle what he perceives as a slight. Me not having an alliance with him. Oh. I see. A concession from you would smooth my temper. Say some good words in the right ears. Okay, I can speak well of him, which I will lose some prestige. You better sharpen your silver tongue. You gain busy tutoring for 5 years. Interesting. He gains student of diplomacy. Or you will get no such thing. And that is this man here. The 30 opinion loss isn't actually too bad. But honestly, I don't think the prestige loss is too bad either. So I'll do that. And it looks like I've had twins here. Hail, and this one's also handsome and quick. Oh, that's awesome. May you go strong and wise. This child, being both quick and handsome, I'm going to make him a diplomat. And with that, I will educate him. Okay. Low control, you should feudalize. I know. Ransom off this guy. I can hire a court physician. My brother-in-law, the Headless, he seems to be a man of many hats here in my empire. I don't know. I could assign him, but he is also 58, so I don't know if there's much point. Everyone else is poor, though. Huh. I think I'm just gonna wait, honestly. Is it worth waiting? Maybe not. I mean, it's only fine. I'll appoint him for now. It looks like my son and heir here gained the charming trait. Perfect, because he is in a... Oh no, he's in a learning education. Darn, so it would have been good to get pensive, but it should be okay anyway. I can create some titles. Cool. Powerful vassals want council position. My alliance expired with Isley because he died at age 70. Things we do. Sometimes I think there is no one I would rather spend my time with than my wife Gata. Of all things to do in this life, we enjoy so many of the same ones. Oh, that's nice. She's diligent, stubborn, and gluttonous, charismatic negotiator, and pretty. But we love her a lot. She has great diplomacy, so that's probably where we get along. Life can be shared in many ways. Oh, I also have the valued administrative courtier trait. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that's because when I was growing up. Oh, that's cool. Looks like we have a new court decision there. Doesn't look like I'm obese any longer, so that's fine. What is going on here? Upon the block. Okay, it looks like she is looking to kill again. Interesting. So because I'm trusting, I gain a bit of stress, and she's wanting to murder this lady. Ooh, she is a military engineer, but she can't lead anyway because women can't lead in our nation yet. Yeah, that sounds fine with me. Go ahead. Go ahead and execute her. I don't have any issues with that. She would have just sat in prison otherwise. And I think it's time to declare war on this land here, though he is already at war. Is it just a single county? It is. So it's probably just worth a regular conquer. We have lost our chancellor. So who can fill out his position? Abdulaziz can, my cousin. He used to hate me a lot, but it's getting a little better. The seat on the council will help a lot. He'll still be minus... Oh, actually, it went up to 0. That's excellent. What are my options here? Enforce divorce, claim title. No. He can just continue to do what he does. Although I could sway him. Let's do that. We'll try to get him to like us a little bit more so he doesn't speak too ill of us. And we do have enough gold at this point that this war shouldn't be too much of an issue. Again, we'll just raise our men-at-arms instead of all of our levies. Oh, a dangerous faction. Ah, of course. I'm going to negotiate an alliance with this man, Emir Mazig, who took over for his, probably his papa. And he holds 51% of their military power, and there it goes. The faction has disbanded. Excellent. Ah, food fight. My liege, I know something that will cheer you up. Watch closely as I sneak up on my prey. My jester Agathon whispers to me. What is he up to? Hungry? Agathon screams, hurling a saffron cake in the face of my wife, Menenda. What a priceless expression. Oh, and Menenda seems to have taken it somewhat fine. Oh joy, what fun. Such a classic jest. Or let me help clean you off, Menenda. I lose 8 stress and grow closer, forming a friendship with her. Yeah, I see no problem in forming a friendship with my wife. And I don't have too much stress, so I'm not too worried about losing that much. We'll stay here and wait for them to come to us. Perfect. They're also at war with this county, probably also to claim it, so I'd like to make sure that they get taken out. Hybrid culture formed. Okay. Okay. Speaking, he is in the nude. He must be following a different religion now. Mahara Maratha has formed Maratha Kannada hybrid culture from the Marathi and Kannada cultures. Cool. Exotic arms. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Sardinian peddlers purport to have bought Kamarupi objects said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Maharaja Balavarman III. Mahajara Balavarman III of the Mlek Kingdom, no less. Oh, God. Really? Oh, that's so embarrassing. Sorry. Anyway. And now you're giving me this name? Jakapu, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique weapon could be yours for a special price, of course, great Sultan. A likely yarn indeed, if only I had some way to verify this hawker's story. Fetch my coin purse, I lose 155 gold, which is not good, because I'm at war. Or, what tripe? Out with you, which gains me stress because I am trusting. But that's the one I'm gonna go with. I gain a mace of this dynasty. I don't think it's that necessary. It's not worth the debt. It's not worth the debt. We will have other opportunities for artifacts. I don't want to call in my allies. It is unnecessary. And 11 months on this siege. Crawl through the documents. He's ready to give me the claim for Cagliari, where the mine is, but I don't have the money for it right now. I think it's worth it. I'm not confident, but I'm going to go for it. We're going to be very in debt. Going to be very in debt. Increase development. Or your wards get additional skills and become your friends. Huh. I think I'm going to go with that one. And now switch over to diplomacy. Which I will go with majesty focus for now. And we'll continue down the tree he was going down already. Jeez. Yeah, still no prisoners to ransom. Oh, my court jester has died. So sad. Factions created against me. Independence faction. Peasant rabble. Not to worry. 7 months on that, but we have a new legacy. Shared ideas, cultural fascination progress, plus 15%. That's actually pretty incredible. And I gain a weak hook for the landing of a new vassal of a different culture. Yeah, let's get that. Cool. Speaking of which, what am I actually working on here? As far as innovation, still working on Banis, and it's going to take 2 years. We'll finish that out. Levy reinforcement rate plus 15. I don't think it's the best one to work on, but it's the one we are working on, so we'll continue with that for now. And then I think probably plenary assemblies into the Onager, or the other way around. I'm not super sure yet. 52 troops, that's... You're throwing away lives at that point. Yeah, I will hold court as soon as I finish up this siege. We'll just... Do I want to bump up to 5 speed? No, we'll just wait for the moment. I've known for my dedication to my faith, so that's good. Now, if I want to... Oh, I can't look at it yet because I'm already at war, but I believe I can declare war for more land. Excellent. We get that one. We're slightly less in debt, but not by much. And we claim some more territory. I should also increase the control here. Abdulaziz's friendship. We'll have to take a look at that. 43 years to increase control in this place. I bet because it's tribal. So we'll go there. Abdulaziz's friendship. I never expected I would grow as close to Emir Abdulaziz as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be more reliable and a forthright man, with only my best interests at heart. That's nice. Okay. He finally likes me. Excellent. Even though we don't have an alliance, and I don't think we can get an alliance. Other than through marriage or something, of course. It is rare to find a true friend. Excellent. Excellent. Let's have a look here. Oh no, this one also isn't feudal. So I'm going to have to spend a lot of money feudalizing those areas, so it's going to be really important to get Cagliari here. Huh. And I need crown authority. I could claim a title. I've never done that. Unpressed claim on the Sheikhdom of Tunis. That's not really necessary, though. I just want this land here. He's at war. I don't really know how to get it, though. I could demand surrender in vassal war. I wonder what my vassals are warring for. Defending against Prince Abbas. In the Aurorian claim on the Sheikhdom of Tunis. Oh, wow. And I think... Okay, 1,600 attackers against his 1,100, but, oh yeah, it looks like he's vastly outmanned here. Good luck! And let's hold court. 3 more people have come. Approach the throne. Alright. My lord, I regret to inform you that I'm at the end of my tether. My vassal... Wali Hisham is clearly exasperated. The people over which I should rule are an uncontrollable mob of unruly barbarians. We respect the traditions of our subjects here. How many times do I have to tell you this? Next up, it seems my vassal, Sheikh Kinchela, has been nursing a temper while awaiting an audience. My lord, I cannot abide your tolerance of heretics like Wali Nazib in the realm. Right, because he's Ibadi. I can say you're right, he must convert. That would make everybody unhappy. By Allah, I now see the truth. I convert. Okay. I judge a man by their quality, not their beliefs. I think that's actually the best option here. Or all faiths are welcome. No, I judge them on their quality, not their beliefs. But can I actually demand conversion? Ugh, not really. All right, you can stay your religion for now. In a brief moment of silence, oh, look who it is. Wali Nasib, leering before realizing that it's his turn to speak. My liege, he says, giving some precious time to finalize his thoughts before continuing. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great jester to entertain us, who could come to visit. Okay. My liege, if I may. Wali Abdul Majid speaks up from the sidelines. A jester would ruin the sophisticated air of this court and replace its refinement with crude, infantile humor. I shall employ this jester of yours. Who is this lady? She's gregarious. She'd probably make a pretty good jester. And she's also an August at 24. That's pretty good. You know what? Yeah, I think I will. Our other jester passed on recently anyway, so I like a lively court. Doesn't have to be always scholarly all the time. My business here is done. All right, not too bad. Nobody brought me money this time, alas. Oh, I can lose weight. Let's do that. Losing weight, stress gain, it's fine. Sway, an opportunity. But he already likes me a lot. So let's try to maintain subtlety, and I'm gonna cancel that. Because he really likes me. He really likes me. I can't feudalize when I'm so in debt. A discovery. At the end of my spy master, Agatha Nikos' latest report, he pauses for a moment. There is something you should know about your sister. She has many secrets, it seems. Disputed heritage. Huh. Interesting. This is my spy master. Agatha Nikos. What an interesting name. Alright, I can't really go to any more wars until I get my gold up again. But I would like to, go to war here. As well as Tunalid still, but their power is greater than mine. How's the war going? Looks like our half-brother is winning against my steward and other vassals. Huh. Culture discovered quilted armor. Nice. What does that actually get me? Oh yeah, the armored footman. Not bad. Request to divorce. Greetings, my serene liege. My marriage to Sheikha Tella is clearly not blessed by Allah. Will you grant me a divorce? Is there any reason for this divorce? Huh. You know, he is my brother. I do quite like him. He is paranoid, so it might be something related to that, but I would like him to be comfortable, so I will accept. You may divorce. Go ahead. Go ahead and have your divorce. My daughter, half-sister, can marry. Doesn't have any traits. So what trait would she admire? She's a mastermind philosopher. So she'd probably be into someone who is a little more intellectual. We will go with him. A perk is available. True ruler, offer vassalization acceptance plus 25. I don't know that that's going to help me here. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. That could be nice. Opinion gain from sent gift. Well, we'll continue down this tree just to complete it, I suppose. Excellent. And actually, I would like to look into... not diverging, I guess. Reform. How am I... How can I split my culture? Because the baronies culture here is very common. So, but so is the butter culture. Ideally, I'd like to hybridize with at least one of these. Probably the butter culture, because they're going to be the vast majority of my empire here when I make it. Diverge from the Maghrebi culture. Reform traditions and pillars. Huh. I wonder if I have to go to someone of a different culture and do it that way. Or maybe it's in here? Doesn't seem to be. And here I can pick anything. Which bellicose is of course tempting. I always like the bonus to military power. The stoic gives a small boost to health. That's pretty cool. Less friendly casualties. Bureaucratic is a monthly lifestyle experience and cultural fascination progress. Oh my gosh. That's powerful. Courtly, prestige, title creation cost down, house opinion and grandeur bonus. Egalitarian, vassal limit plus 10. That's actually really nice for large empires. Different cultural and faith opinions are better. And communal. Same faith, culture, mercenary higher cost is less, and building and construction time are lower. Cool. And I guess the languages I can choose are Berber or Arabic. Huh. Interesting. I don't really want to diverge cultures yet, but reforming is more tempting. It's just incredibly expensive. African tolerance is okay. Cynophilic isn't too bad. Cultural acceptance. Oh, I am stressed because my friend died. But I'm no longer obese. Wanton desires. Lately it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts of erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? Huh, okay. I could visit the brothel. I could sequester myself. Or I could just grin and bear it. I lose the most stress from visiting the brothel. And I guess up here that is what it implied as well. I'm having erotic fantasies. And I gain the trait rakish though, which diplomacy -1, attraction opinion -5. But stress loss is up and intrigue is up. What about reclusive? Diplomacy -2 and stewardship -1. No, I think a quick trip to the brothel. That'll take down like all of my stress. Let's just do that. Looks like I'm obese again? What the heck? I wonder if it's just from having the exotic food here. Servants are sent to foreign lands and return with bountiful exotic foods. There is no culinary delight which hasn't passed through these halls. I assume it's from this, so I guess I'm just doomed to be obese. But that's okay. Our court is also ranked 2nd in the world there, I saw. So we are known far and wide. My sister, Badiette, has been showing signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought that her husband, Abdurrahim, was the father of the child. Now it has become clear that the real father is no other than Sheikh Hassan. Yeah, who could have seen that coming? Now everyone knows. Is there anything I can do about this guy? I'm no longer obese again. He might accept my blackmail, but blackmailing him doesn't actually help me. The lure of language. Ruling the multicultural of the Aghlabid Sultanate comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My vassal, Emir Sufyan, suggests that I could significantly improve relations with the Baronese subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. Time to hit the books. 52% chance I learn the language, and a bunch of people gain more opinion of me. I could hire a tutor. 77% chance, or why bother? I will try myself first. I don't have the money for a tutor right now, just having got out of debt, so we'll go with the cheap route. I'll look at some books in my old library. Hopefully my father had something on Baronese. I believe he knew the language. And then we'll go from there. We've discovered Banis. Excellent. So next up, I could go for Onagers, which I think is the default one that it shows, 32 years. Or is that... I could go for plenary assemblies. That'll take 29 years. And Onagers will be done in 32 anyway. Okay, yeah, that's excellent. So by the end of my lifetime, we should have both of these, which will significantly help things out. The lure of language learned. After many long weeks of study, I finally have a solid grasp on the fundamentals of the Baronese language. With continued practice, my fluency will improve, but even the basic understanding has improved my relation with the Baronese subjects. Time well spent. Awesome. So that gives me a huge boost to a ton of my vassals and such here. Yeah, I have positive relations with every single one of my vassals. That's pretty rare. Or at least it was in my last lifetime. So I think we're going to be able to get some good stuff done here. I'm also only 37, so we should have some time. Demand artifact. To my liege, I have something that should legitimately... You have something that should legitimately belong to me. Relinquish it at once. He wants the coin. Weird. Why do you want the coin? My brother, spymaster, and vassal. To be honest, I don't really care. The coin isn't that good. It just gives me an extra 5% in stewardship lifestyle, which I don't plan to go into in this lifetime, probably. So go ahead. Yeah, you can have the coin. And hopefully I'll find an artifact to replace it. Speaking of which, what inspirations exist? Merely decent and merely decent. Not that I have the money anyway, but, oh, it looks like he is down to just this title here. Who is... His primary heir is me. Huh. Huh. Yes. I wonder if disinheriting... No, I don't think that would take away his title. I could grant him independence and then go to war with him. I think I'd have to wait a year or so, though, or I could just plan to murder him. And as I'm the primary heir, I would get his title once that occurs. Huh. But murder just ain't in my nature. And I also just really have... I don't have the money to pay off people to help. One of my vassals has come to pay homage. Thank you very much. Would have been nice to bring me some gold, but... Your loyalty means a lot. 29. I don't know if that's enough to start a war yet. I gain a favor hook on Emir Abdulaziz. Friendly assistance. These days it seems as if Abdulaziz is fully committed to earning Anthenos' trust, so I decide to help. Abdulaziz was thrilled to receive my insight and claimed that he will not forget my kind gesture. Isn't that what friends are for? Incredible. I think we can go to war with Algiers here quick. And conquer the duchy. A snake at court. What did you just call my wife, you pig? Yeah, another guy just trying to get with my family. He's scaly. He's a nice physician, though. What are my other options here? Nothing too fancy. Okay, yeah. We'll just go to war for this county. Shouldn't take too much effort. We'll hire the men-at-arms. I should be able to get it done, as it's just one county before going into debt, hopefully. A daughter born, who is also quick and pretty. We love that. I'll let the cards fall where they may for her. See what she's good at first. A nice quick battle. Again, I'll check for any people good with sieges. Oh, there we go. We do have one. So now we're down to 14 days on the siege event timer, which should significantly increase what we're looking at here. What are we looking at? Request divorce. Okay. Prince Daniel, the guy who rules Belisma here. My marriage is clearly not blessed by Allah. Will you accept the divorce request? Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. She's sadistic, so I get it. We'll get that done. Dangerous faction. Peasant rabble. Okay, yeah, we can deal with that without issue. And let's have a look here at the events. Rampant disease. Nice. Comfort of a friend. There are a few things I enjoy more than Asenet's company. A nice little break. And with that, we are all the way down on our stress level. Incredible. Almost have a new lifestyle perk. They're gonna run their 54 men into me. Wish I didn't have to murder them, but such is war. I can designate a guardian for one of my other daughters here, who's looking for a diplomacy education, so my wife can get that done. And a new perk level unlocked. Writing history. I can commission an epic. Alright, and with that, Holy War is over. And we have a new little piece of land. And I'm actually over my domain limit for the first time in quite a while. This holding is already feudal though, so I'm going to gift this to someone. Speaking of which, how's succession looking? Yeah, this child is gonna want some titles anyway, so he can have that. How old is he? 4, yeah. You can rule the land as a 4-year-old and, well, you'll be ready to take on the world when you come of age, that's for sure. A ransom, don't mind if I do. Allah will judge these sinners. Has accused my half-brother of having copulated with his lover. Oh. Who is in prison? From, I think, him. Where are these peasants anyway? Yeah, they're down in the new areas I took there in the desert. Court Jester, Sunday Roast. My jester, Badiette, is known for her fantastically entertaining insults, and as it happens, she is standing face to face with my niece, Amine. It's probably not pronounced Amine. Amunet? I don't know. Maybe. Aminet. I'm just in time to hear a particularly scathing roast. You eremetic whore and vile doxy, you foolish and standoffishness is legendary. You are a shiver looking for a spine to run up. You amorosa, Betty it says, as if possessed by Shaitan. Aminet's face is red, but she knows that I'm watching, so she manages some pained laughter. Ha 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 ha. It's a good roast, a very good roast indeed. She's gonna be quite the character. Speaking of which, I just remembered there is a setting I need to change. What is that? Oh, I can turn off all of that stuff. No, maybe it's in game here. Yeah, show nudity. Let's turn that off real quick. Forgot about that. Good thing we caught it before any nudity came up. And a person can be sponsored because I have the money now. One of these decent people wants to forge regalia. Wants to go to Northern Africa. We're in Northern Africa. I don't know about that. I need to save my money at the moment. A court event is available. Distrust of Friendship. I feel a sharp twinge of jealousy in my chest as I look over to the source of laughter. It's a feeling known to me, yet it's unlike me to feel this way. I know I ought to be thankful that our guest, Tileli, appears to get on with Amine, but there's something in how the two interact with that worries me. Their smiles are of the kind of lifelong friends. Huh. Or devoted lovers. Interesting. I must put a stop to the budding interest between them. I should encourage their bond so that the visit goes well. 65% chance that'll turn out in my favor. Whatever their relationship might be, I'll stay out of it. It means that they might become friends or even lovers. And I think Amine, I mean, she's heterosexual. And so is the guest, so it seems unlikely they become lovers, but you never know. You never know. No, I think I'll encourage their bond and hope that it goes well. Maybe they'll become friends. And if they do, that's fine with me. A little jealousy is healthy now and then, but giving into it is a slippery slope. I can negotiate an alliance. Sure. She's one of my vassals. No, I will not grant your tax rebate. They're going to come to the north here. Yeah, she accepts my ally. Accepts being my ally. And I'll raise all the men. Didn't mean to raise them up there, but that's fine. It's only 100, now 99 peasants here. So really, this is an unnecessary show of force. We'll just quickly crush that. Oh, 14%. So the other ones must be somewhere else. Yeah, here they are. Okay. You know what? I think the best idea is just to disband them and hire the levies here. Raise them and attack in. I didn't control click, so of course it covered. Stop gathering. Actually, all of you, stop gathering and just go in. Just go in for the attack and finish it up quick. There we go. And no more peasants. Peasantless once again. And I can sponsor one of those people. Oh, somebody's up for my son. My son needs a guardian. I must have missed, You know what? My half-sister and executioner might make a good choice. Ooh, actually, this man would be incredible. He's an aspiring blades master. He has 24 learning and 10 martial. So effectively, that's, I think, like 16 skill. No, it's like 20 some. Maybe like 22. Incredible. So we'll do that. Was he also a genius? I think he was, which counts for a whole bunch of points. So that child should get a really good education. In the meantime, I want to take some more land. I can't conquer the duchy because I'm not illustrious. Close, but not quite there yet. And then I'd like to take this entire island. That'd be pretty cool. Could also take this island over here, which I could holy war for. I will rule the seas. It's interesting that there's no sort of navies in this game. I don't think there were many at this time, 908. So I'm sure that's why, but it might be an interesting mechanic. At least to have some sort of battles in the water, because oftentimes you'll have enemies and allies in the same bit. My vassal, Wali Binyamin, has arrived outside my castle with a grand procession of well-dressed diplomats, and he's willing to pay homage with gold. Wow, this is the first time they're not just paying homage with loyalty. Well, thank you very much, Wali Binyamin. It will not be forgotten. Yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. Still pretty low on monthly income, and I'm ill. Luckily, at this point, my physician is a little bit better, and I'm young, so I think do no more than what is necessary, and we're feeling a little brighter. Excellent. How's our overall health? It is fine. Okay. Oh, and my antiquarian has died. Antiquarian and physician. Wow, he was just in time there. The betrothal is finally ready to go through. Perfect. And another marriage can happen with my half-sister, who is around. This person has claims. Sure. Sure, maybe that'll come to fruition. Children not guardians. Son and player heir. Right. Right. And what's he learning? Education. Yeah, there's nobody really great for this. I'm going to pick my wife here because she's a genius. So that should help out, even though she only has 14 learning. He should still get a good trait from that. My other son, who's learning martial. Again, I don't think there's a great pick for this, other than my wife. So that's as many kids as she can educate, though. So my daughter here, stewardship focus. There's a couple good choices here. I'm gonna go with my Alama here. Because why not? I don't have any good court physicians in my realm, sadly. But I could make it my wife. She will get better with time, and she is a genius, so it shouldn't take too long for her to gain some skill. Why not? We'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. And in the meantime, it's starting to get up to a decent amount of gold finally. I could call a hunt. Oh, I am getting plus 11 prestige a month. That's incredible. I might actually be able to take a different one of these traditions in my lifetime. Maybe able to reform the culture. I would like to change this status to equal so that women can also fight in war. Just means that we have many more options there. And I can't change my major piece there. We are no longer ill. Awesome. And I've unlocked a new perk here. Should I go for level of fame impact or diplomacy per level of fame? Let's just go for a life of glory. Level of fame impact. Which means, yeah, number of knights and secular opinion. Excellent. Okay, so I think it's just about time for a war. We'll look around at the possible targets. I think the best option is to stay in North Africa for now, because a lot of these southern areas are still tribal. Another person coming to pay homage, thank you. Ooh, because I'm arrogant, people only giving me their word isn't as good. Huh. He kneels offering nothing but his oath, yeah. And he stumbles awkwardly. Maybe that's part of it. So he would lose 10 opinion of me, but he really likes me. Yeah, okay. What a shambles. We'll go with that option. How difficult would it be to take out this man? What I would kind of like to do for him is a holy war or invade the kingdom. But it's going to take a minute to get to those. So I think in the meantime... Oh, I guess... Yeah, I guess it turns out this duchy is just pretty big. Yeah, let's do that. All titles held by baddie rulers are seized. The baddie rulers could come in on his side. It looks like he's losing men. Is he at war? He is. He's defending against someone who's looking to take this territory here. Okay. So we would also have to fight the people who are trying to take this territory. But I think that is fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll start here in Algiers because their troops are over in this land. Hybrid culture. Wow. Hybrid cultures are forming all over the world. You can designate another guardian for another daughter. Stewardship. No great options, so I guess my niece can do it. Yeah, I can call in my allies. Why not? Doesn't cost much. Can't call in this guy. Okay, because he is actually in that land. Okay, and he will join me as expected. Good stuff. This guy doesn't have too much money. That's good news. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just go right into this land. We took some casualties from attrition there. This is the capital, though, so it should be worth a fair amount. We'll see if their armies go towards our land, but it looks like at the moment they're wrapping around for this. Oh, he doesn't know what he wants to do. Some more men here from Fezin. They're going to group up and probably come to attack, maybe. Not yet. I could have switched out here for the quicker siege time, but it looks like it's going all right. Wow. And immediately we took him hostage. I wonder if they changed that in the update, because it seems like I'm getting a hostage like 70% of wars, or I'm just incredibly lucky. I don't know. But I'm not going to complain. It's basically free land. So much land. Wow. We got, like, we already had this one and that one. So we got 4 counties, it looks like, here. And they are all feudal. So that's excellent. And let's look at our succession here. Oh my gosh, why does this kid stand to inherit so much? Because I don't have many kids. Right, the Kingdom of Tehert. So now what's really important is that I fill out this empire title. So I'm going to need a lot more counties to do that. So now the pressure's on. Now the pressure is on. It's not the end of the world with the, oh my, wow, and it's going to cost 1,000? That's big money. That's big money. Okay. Yeah, let's give away this land. Let's give away some of it to... Oh, he already has some land. He has this piece of land here, right? Yeah. So let's grant him this title. And... yeah, now he wants that one. But instead... take this one. And that takes him out of succession. And this kid, we can grant a couple. So we'll do this one, and we'll start with that. Which of these provinces is better? It looks like this one. So I'll gift away this piece of land. And he will still inherit the other one on succession, but that'll be fine. You can usurp the emirate, negotiate alliances. Yeah, I'll do that. And we'll continue. That was a great war. That was incredibly quick and effective. All right. Oh, I can hold court again. We will do so. 3 more people. What are your grievances? All right. First up. Not yet. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of her element, in the rich halls. I beckon. Come, woman, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, she stammers. I am Bariat, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Matiaja Algiers' greatest Willian. Yasir of Wali fails to maintain even the most rudimentary records. We humbly ask that he be replaced with someone else. Huh. The election will come early. I'll get civic meddling, Republican vassal tax minus 10%. Very well, you shall be the new Wali. Oh, okay. Yeah, Wali Yasir. Noted. So Wali is when somebody holds a city. I'm learning so much. This is great. Oh, great, if not incredibly embarrassing. A bit of both, for sure. And what does Yasir have to say? Evidence of Yasir's incompetence is found, which has a 70% chance. He will lose 15 opinion and pays me 85 gold. Or 30% that the claim is not proven. The crown will compensate the town's merchants. You dare question his rule, which will give me tyranny. Let's hear what he has to say for himself. Development progressed by 50. Stifled commerce. Okay. Decreased. Development progress decreased by 50. Wrongdoing not proved. Darn shame. Anyway, up next, the man who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord. He begins his speech. Probably this guy. I represent the local community of Kairouan. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All had been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work. But then your own court physician, Sultana Ilia, was caught red-handed hauling the dead for her experiments. Please, put a stop to this blasphemy. Yeah, I mean, that's messed up. You should be asking the locals before you take their bodies. And I'm sure there's no lack of bodies from wars that could have been used. It is a necessity, but studying bodies is a necessity, but not in this way. I could arrest the grave robber. They'll get safe cemeteries. She'll be a little mad at me, but I'll just tell her to stop. Which I think is the call. Look, we have tons of bodies from wars that you can use. Yes, they may be a little bit messed up, but isn't that the point? A markedly disgruntled Emir Isli hurries to your throne. Liege, my legal rights over the sheikdom of Sedfura are well attested. Those tracts have long been considered an integral part of my Islid emirate. Will you relinquish what does not belong to you in support of my claim? This injustice ends now. He gets the sheikdom of Sedfura. You must win it by sword. I duel him. He has 5 prowess. Can I see my own prowess? 13. My claim is truer. No, you can try. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I have the world's longest pike. Good luck getting anywhere near me. I'm already almost poking you in the eye. Single combat, Emir Isli. Emir Isli and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. He hefts a fearsome sword while I grip my own spear tightly. The deadly weapons feel cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. He will never see this coming. Risk of success and injury are pretty equal. Better men than you have died trying to break my guard. Low likelihood of success, or low increase to my likelihood of success and no increase to the risk of injury. Or, that's the best you've got, you can't even hit me. And that is if I want to play defensively, which makes sense because I have this crazy pike. So it will give me 13 stress because I'm lazy. But, yeah, I think it makes sense. My pike is... It's the perfect weapon for this. Okay. Time and time again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping... Time and time again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping within tempting target distance. Soon, Islis shows signs of exhaustion. Unexpectedly, Isli manages to swing a vicious attack for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Isli's stance is passable. We're evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife's edge. You know what your problem is, Isli? No? Well... And I have this option because of my diplomacy skill. Will happen. Disheartening speech. You launch into blistering spiel about Isli's failings. I gain 100 prestige, but I increase my risk of injury. Strike, parry, riposte. High increase to my likelihood of success, and medium increase to injury. Yeah, I'll do that. Strike, parry, riposte. I leap into action, launching a fury of thrusting jabs, driving myself hard against Isli's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Unexpectedly, Isli manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin. Damn, this man is really an ankle biter. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and his stance is passable. Oh, a blow from my spear and a kick to the gut. I could put the boot in. You combine a heavy attack with an unexpected kick to his vitals. Very high increase to my likelihood of success, and very high to my likelihood of injury. Better men than you have died trying to break my guard, or that's the best you've got. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go in for the final blow with my spear. Victory! Putting the boot in is low, but it works. Isli flies at me, screaming incoherently and whirling his sword with all the enthusiasm of a desperate amateur. Picking my moment, I manage to get in a sharp crack across his temple with my spear's haft, as he goes down like a brained sheep. I take a second or two to take in the pitiful sight of the man groaning in the grass before me, then ready myself for the killing stroke. Isli croaks out a yield within seconds left to spare. All right, I'm victorious. I win the single combat and I keep my land. My business here is done today. Nice, first single combat. That was pretty cool. And my glory is widely known. Excellent. That'll help with the wars I have to do. So, in order to get the 70 counties that are needed, I'm gonna have to do a lot of war. And one of them, the Empire title stops right here. Okay, one of them can probably be an invade kingdom, because if I'm doing that much war, I will likely have that ability, and this guy will probably be the one to do it on, just because he has a bunch of counties. And I'll also probably have Paragon of Virtue by then. But for now, I think it makes sense to just clean up these smaller lands. Yeah, I think we'll start with this one. Is it just one county? It is. So let's do that. How many does this have? And is he about to lose this land? I think he is to these guys. Which, if I were to declare war, 3,200. Yeah, just to be on the safe side, I think I'll wait until I complete this little war here. Although it's tempting to declare war on both of them at the same time. Jeez, we lose so much gold a month raising the entirety of our troops. Again, let's see if we have somebody who can make the siege quicker. Here we are. Although we did have a quick fight there. Scheme at court. Someone is plotting to kill my guest, Asane. Which I will pronounce differently and incorrectly every time, it appears. He came to us and we captured him. Sounds good to me. which we will continue to give this land to our son here. Prisoners can be ransomed. That's a good idea. We will ransom them en masse. Boom. See what that brings us up to. 238. That's pretty nice. Betrothed can marry. Yep, go ahead. Get her done. And let's continue this war. Let's continue this war path. He has less men now because I guess they were involved. I should have looked at that, actually. I could have declared war on both of them at once. And with this one, we will take the duchy, I think. In a holy war because it is cheaper significantly. We'll raise our men here again. It's close enough. And go in. Excellent. My wife is pregnant. Yeah, when playing as anybody who can take this many wives or concubines, you're naturally going to get just a ton of children. So inheritance is always going to be a bit of a pain, but that's okay. It's just a bit of a different play style. I don't mind too much. I could host an exotic feast, but no, I think we'll pass. Again, I will swap over to my sieger here. Oh, there was a better one, actually. Who are you? Where'd you come from? I don't know. There you go. I have heard good things about you, and I am interested in starting a written conversation. The Sultanate, Kumara Y, Ibn Ahmad of the Tunalid Sultanate. Yeah, sure, we can exchange letters with him. That sounds good to me. Okay, and what would he like to discuss, do I think? He has 14 stewardship, and he is a fortune builder, so I'm going to guess he wants to talk about tax levels. We will see if that's true. To think that you would ask about a subject so dear to me. Yes, you truly know me better than most. Since you have indulged me so, I must ask if there's anything I can do for you. I only wish to keep exchanging letters, which we'll get a bunch of lifestyle points for. I could get a trade deal. Holding taxes plus 5%, and that's 5 years. That's not too bad. Or I could get a hook, but I don't need the hook. So it's up to these two. I could be close to forming a friendship, but I probably will go to war with him before the time is up to get the land I need over here. So I think we just do the trade deal. Trade deal sounds nice to me. Siege is going well, only a couple months left. I could station besiegers and then attack over there. A new son is born, and he is handsome. My wife wants to name him... What is it? Meets mine. Let us name him Ali after you. Oh yeah, sure, we can name him after me. That works for me. Boom. Let's go attack these guys. Another son. This one is quick and comely. May you go strong and wise. Again, we'll wait to see what he's good at. We'll continue on with the war. Ooh, my jester's up to something. Have you heard the one about the Sultan and the Sorcerer, my lord? It goes like this. My jester Badiat muses happily. My face is flushed with tears of laughter. My face is flushed and tears of laughter are running down my cheeks. Where does she get all these jokes from? She's hilarious. Perhaps it is time to get back to work, lest I die of laughter. Oh my god. There's actually a 1% chance I die if she tells this joke. Well, that's gotta be a good joke. I'm guessing I lived. A liar's pay. I was shocked when I caught Prince Yanya trying to steal from a travel chest of the visiting Wali Tayyib. He blamed a game another child had invented, but I could tell he was lying. Okay. He keeps the trait deceitful. He gains the trait honest or gains the trait humble. He's going into diplomacy. So, I think we want to give him the honest or humble traits. I think we'll go with honest. Be honest, and you will see others open to you. And let's get over there. How is his war going, actually? Loyalty or fear? Will I rule with an iron fist or be generous? I'm arrogant, so this would make me lose a bit of stress. Or I have more important men to impress. I think I'm going to do that one. The more he likes me, the less he's to go to war with me, which is good because I need to go to war with him. I need to get his land. And right now he is still pretty powerful. So it would be to my detriment for him to declare war on. I'd have to get a bunch of alliances and stuff. Not that I don't have the kids for it, but just a little unnecessary. A secret exposed. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My sister, Princess Emine, has had an extramarital affair with my Faris Walid. How could she defile the sanctity of marriage? Allah will judge these sinners. Oh no, a secret exposed. Another one. Although there is no way to conclusively prove it, my Faris Walid has brought forward the evidence that, right, Muhammad, the son of Wali Abdul Hakam, the husband of my sister, Princess Emine, has been fathered by none other than himself. Yeah, I guess that's related to the other pop-up we just got. No matter. 97% on our war here. So it should finish up quickly. We're just about done. 10 days left. And boom. Enforce demands. Okay. And we do have some new sons now. They are very, very young, but that's fine. We will grant them each a title next to each other. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Because he still wants some land. So you can also get that land there. And does that take him out of the running for succession? Not quite. Wait, does he only have that one? Oh, I did give one to each. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, we'll have to give them each a piece of this land then. Him, this one, him, this one. Which isn't quite... Oh no, I mean, it does work with the duchy. That's good. It's good to keep the duchies generally as they are, under control of... Like, for example, you don't want to give somebody this piece of territory and this piece of territory, just because then they'll be more likely to have some infighting, and infighting generally slows the progress of your vassals. Generally. You want them to declare war on people outside of the empire. A ransom is available. Sure. So many buttons to press. Okay, and I think we can... No, right, we do have a truce with him for now. Who is next up on the list? I could go for this guy, but my land isn't contiguous there. Oh, yeah, I mean... Huh. What are we looking at? Exalted Amongst Men is a while away, but Paragon of Virtue is pretty close. I think we go for it. We don't really have time to wait around. If we want to form this empire, we're just going to need to go for it here. This is all desert. I don't know that I can walk in this piece of land here. I think it's just, again, part of this desert here. So I think I actually have to come from the north and go down, otherwise from the east here and wrap around. I think the north will be quicker, so I'm going to do that. Raise all of my men. And... Wait, did I declare war? I did. Okay. Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of an important first step. Let's conquer the duchy. Is it just a county? No, it is a duchy. Conquer the duchy. It's going to cost a lot because I can't do a holy war, but it's going to have to be done. Now raise my men. There we go. Oh, of course I'm going to get some casualties because I'm not taking this one first. Another hybrid culture is formed. I'm not too worried about the 100 casualties. He still has so many less men than I do. Not going to call a hunt because I need my war chest. And we'll just continue through this. I think it... Oh, okay. Now it's going to cost 252 casualties. It goes up with the number of men in your army. I think it's probably percentage based. Or it's a base 100. Then if you're over a certain amount, it becomes percentage based. Oh, wow. Apparently they have a fort here that's pretty hard to break. So we're definitely going to need our sieger here. One or the other. We'll get this guy. And then I think we'll station besiegers. Which is actually going pretty quick. Which I want to... Okay, they're both besiegers, but this one I actually want to change to this guy and attack. This should help out with the war score pretty substantially. And we might even capture him if he's in this battle, though I don't think he is. A daughter born, who is intelligent. We love that. Alright, battle complete. And we can complete the August tree. Incredible. And do I want to switch off Majesty focus at this point? I don't think so. I kind of like having the just absolutely insane amount of prestige gain. So we will continue with that. Well, maybe not. We'll just finish up the siege quick so that I don't take more casualties. With suspicion, I took Yanya out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. I could say yes, it certainly was a test, and he will keep the trait paranoid. Oh my gosh, he is possessed. I wonder how that happened. Huh. I could make him ambitious, or I could make him sadistic. Possessed and paranoid seems like a worrying combo, but I'm gonna go with it. I don't really want to gain more stress, and he's not my heir, so it's not of utmost importance. We're just about good with the siege here. Yeah, fort level 4. We really need the siege equipment. How close are we on that? Still 23 years out. That's fine. Excellent. Serve me well. Another man paying homage. We love that as well. Can never complain. Just helps out. Just bonuses. Down to a month left on our siege. Incredible. And there we go. Another capture. I bet I could be min-maxing these captures and getting a bunch more something from it. A bunch more gold probably, but I don't know. I don't really know about that. This guy can finally be on the council. Incredible. And what's the deal here? Right. The children that want more land from over there. What are we looking at with this duchy? It's a new one. I think we grant this to someone else. I could give it to my nephew, an antiquarian. Really? He's my antiquarian? He's only 18. Benjamin. Can he still be my antiquarian if I give him land? I don't think so. So I'm going to avoid that. Do I have any Ferris that I can give it to? This guy here. Though he is deceitful. So that's not optimal. He has claims, so I don't want to give it to him. There's an albino person here. That's kind of fun. Sure, you can have this land. And titles can be created. I could usurp that title, but I will not yet because I'm poor. And I can continue my reign. Wow, it looks like Spain is very, very messed up there. What is the state of the world? Inverness. Oh, that's cool. Don't get to see that much. The Norse are ruling there. Wessex owns a very weird set of land. But it looks like they've kicked out the Vikings, so that's cool. France has formed. It's no longer West Francia. Then we also have Lotharingia and East Francia. Oh, wow. Sardinia, Corsica, and Italy have split apart. I'm guessing that's due to inheritance. Hungary is formed. Greater Poland and Lesser Poland exist. Sweden is around. Okay. Oh, cradled by death. When the midwife finally exits the birth chamber with a softly crying bundle in her arms, relief washes over me. Then I see the look on her face. I'm sorry, my lord. Lady Gada. Words fail her, but the tone in her voice says it all. One life has been extinguished, but another has begun. I must stay strong for my son, who is both quick and handsome. Which of my wives has died? One of my pretty wives. He will be named Rafik, such tragic beginnings. Huh. Wow, Sardinia, Corsica is so not powerful. But I think in order to create this empire title, I need the land to be within the area here. We're a little over halfway. So, I mean, what that means is we still have a lot to get done. Can I declare war on him yet? No. Valencia is a freaking mess. This land's being sieged down already. Huh. I kind of want to fix up my desert land over here. So I could go for this duchy. And that would actually... I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do it. Where's their capital? Over here. Alright. I think I will raise my troops here. And then just start capturing this land. This one's going to take a little bit longer, I think. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. Their troops should come from the south if they wish to fight me. Though, to be honest, I'm doubtful. I think what I can do here, actually, is split up my troops. Let me just have a look. Yeah, 2,000. I don't even see where they're getting 2,000 from. But that's fine. We can station the besiegers and head down to the capital. And I think that'll be all right. The besieger commander is actually the siege guy. I love that. Dark theaters for dark deeds. Twilight in court, the executioner has slumped out of her dreary dwellings and presented herself by the light of the court braziers. Fresh blood stained her tattered apparel and a grimy pair of pliers in her hand. My lord, as of late I've been thinking, how far can I go when making them scream? Oh, wow. I'm not into you being, like, particularly... I don't want you pulling people's teeth out, is what I'm trying to say. What you do in that dreadful place is your business. 50% chance nothing happens, or 50% chance nothing happens. Be gentle on the poor wretched souls. Although, 100% chance of nothing happening does sound... I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Ugh. More people fooling around out of wedlock. I think the enemy here is trying to wrap around, so I'll have to be careful of my besiegers. It takes a while to get through these desert hills. We're looking at 6 months on that one, and this siege is about to complete. Excellent. Shmuel comes of age. He is only an astute intellectual, but that's okay. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarships such as Shmuel can come to truly understand any subject. As an avid learner, he has become quite the purveyor of knowledge. All right. Not the greatest, not the worst. Let's find him someone to marry. Looking for somebody with 2 traits here, like this woman. We'll go with that for now. Chance of children medium, because she is 37, but they have many chances for traits. We'll see how that goes. I would be delighted if your daughter could come visit my court. Sure, why not? And I think what I will do... Accepted the marriage proposal, excellent. Is just split this army in half, bring half of them back up there. And then we can start taking out the other land. Because I don't think I can kill these raiders right now with just these guys. Another diplomacy lifestyle point. We will do the children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. And as you can see, that one is... it does work for all children that have been. So he received 2 martial, 2 intrigue, 3 diplomacy. Wow, we got a lot of really good rolls, actually. Most of them got 3. Unworthy peasants. While I was in the castle town with Prince Yanya, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Yanya lifted his head and made show of ignoring the criminal, begging for water. Good. Let him know his place. Given that I'm arrogant, it's fairly likely that I'd be interested in that. So yeah, I will say that. Otherwise, I'd gain more stress than I'd like, than I'm willing to. We're running out of supply here. Fair enough. We are in the middle of the Sahara. And they did circle around the back. Yeah. Fair enough. They want a white piece? No. I don't think I will. Combine these soldiers. And let's start taking the land that we actually wish to claim. And this siege is completed as well. So let's get her done. Let's get over there. But we are about to go into debt, which is a bit of a shame. Let's have a look here. None of this war score is from prisoners, so we can ransom this guy. He's only worth 10 gold, but every bit helps. Oh, my worm on a string is low durability. No. Oh. And so many people claim my worm on a string. It's so sad. I could reforge it, but I don't have the gold right now. The repair cost is pretty low. Well, fair enough. It is just a worm on a string. It's not exactly of super high quality. This battle looks like it's going in our favor, so we will continue on. Somebody's demanding another artifact. Why? Why do you want all my artifacts? Is it one of my brothers? Yeah, of course it is. And he wants... Oh, just the house ornament. The Morin-Kur house ornament, which gives heavy cavalry toughness plus 2%. I actually don't mind that again. It's not a particularly great artifact. It doesn't give me court grandeur or anything as far as I'm aware. You can have it. You can have it, my brother. It is yours for the taking. Wow, they have a lot of men. This is actually... It's looking like it's not going to go in my favor, and it's happening so fast. Dang, I was hoping we could reinforce before losing that fight. But sadly, it was not the case. We are now in debt. We should be able to win the rest of this fight with this army, because it does have our camel cavalry. So we will do that. No, we're going to lose this one as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, minus 41. Oh my gosh. I guess our supply probably ran out. That's tough. Okay, we'll have to resupply and come back, which is a shame because our monthly income is so deep in the hole now. I don't know where they're getting these men from. Total soldiers from levies. Huh. Daughter comes of age. Nice. Of course, matrilineal. Would prefer to not marry her to family right now. Family. We'll go with that guy. Yeah, I know. I'm in debt. Can negotiate an alliance. Will do. And this faction is potentially becoming a problem. They want him on the throne. Does he have any children? He has a ton of children. So what I could do here is probably marry this daughter to him. Okay. She's my intelligent daughter. But that's fine. It has to be done. And then a populist faction. Bunch of peasants are gonna rise up. Oh my gosh. No, I can't afford to do any of that. I do not need such things in my life. Ugh, I can't even get supply here. I can get supply down here. So we'll do that. Then I need to combine my troops. Yeah, get down there. Supply limit in this specific county is much better than the surrounding area. So even with both groups here, well, not quite. So we'll put one down here just so we can get up our supply. Then we'll attack again. And at that point, we should be good. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about a great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local drylands for an unknown noblewoman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against us. Yeah, I think she is too. Look, I don't blame him that much. He's just a hunter. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. All right. How are our supplies doing? 36 out of 150. Right. So now I have to go to war with the populist faction. So at this point, I'm going to call in my allies to help with the uprising, specifically. I'm going to call in my allies to help with the uprising. I'm going to hope that they take care of that. And then if they can take care of that, then I should be able to take care of this. There's another dangerous faction. They still want to install somebody on the throne. Oh, I just gave you land and you're gonna come back and do this? It's ridiculous. But he will accept my alliance, so that one is fine. Where are my allies? Oh, there's some there, but they're horrible. I am gonna have to deal with them. I could quickly head up there. I don't know if these men are enough to get it done, though. I don't think they are. I think I'm gonna have to bring everybody. Oh, okay. This is gonna be an expensive war, but such is the nature of war. It happens. There's not much to be done about it. The quarrel. My son and heir Shmuel has been quarreling with his grandfather, Sheikh Gaia, for days. Just now I can overhear them arguing in the next room over. Unbelievable, Shmuel shouts. How can a churl like you believe in the ideal manifestation of Aghlabid family virtues? I'm clearly far more deserving of that distinction than you are. Just deal with it. I have so many other things to deal with right now. A genius daughter. We love that. She can go into learning and maybe become a tutor at some point. Let's get her educated up by my niece. And let's crush these peasants. Abdul Majid comes of age. He's a brilliant strategist, but reckless. That's all right. It's not too bad. And let's find him a wife. I'm starting to lose this other war over here, but it should end up being okay. We'll marry him to this Amazonian woman. Excellent. Okay, it looks like we're gonna win this handily. So we'll stop this right now, bring them back down here. 50%. Guessing we need to take out these guys. Okay. Show Sheikh Islian at once. He's come to pay homage, I'm guessing. But he is tongue-tied. Yeah. If you're gonna come to my court, I would like that you at least be somewhat prepared. Sorry, what was that? Or what was that? Smallpox. Oh, heck. Isolate her and pray for redemption. Do I not have a court position? I do. Alright. Oh, God. Well, that's worrying. He wants a white piece, but I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to go into deep, deep debt in order to see this done. And it's going to be a major pain. Ugh. Is there anything I can do to ease this? Not in this tree, I don't think. I mean, maybe it's time to sneak into military. Because I am doing a lot of war right now. Alright, I think I'm going to do it. I'll go for authority focus. And then we'll try to get some traits in there. To reform or to form the empire, I'm going to need to do a lot of war. It is going to be a necessity. They're coming probably to attack me, so I'll back up province. Yeah, they are. We'll back up another one. Just so that I can reinforce if I have to. Okay, and they will get in their next turn, and they're fleeing now. Going into massive debt. But everyone's still getting paid, and what is even debt? I don't know. Is debt real? Ooh. Everyone has recovered, and the smallpox claimed no victims. Well, that's lovely. How lovely. My daughter has come of age, as well as Yanya, my son, who has a wicked scar, though he is possessed. They grow up so fast. Betrothed have married. Let's have a look here. I can ransom this person. I need the gold. But is he contributing? No, he is not. Okay. Once we capture this piece of land, this number should change dramatically. We'll ransom this guy. Be slightly less in horde amounts of debt. Again, we'll change to somebody with siege abilities. This man here. Yeah, I know. You really think I can afford mercenaries? Ridiculous. I think I should station these besiegers, though, and head up here. Really? Oh, because I'm 1 year in debt. Yeah, fine. Fine. An empty throne. My Corsair, Asenet, has insisted on seeing me, even though I've made it known that I would rather be alone. My implacable Sultan, it has now been a long while since you last showed yourself at court. We all try to do our best to maintain appearances in your absence, but an African court cannot function without the Sultan in attendance. My long absence from the royal court has left it leaderless, without purpose. My courtiers are increasingly comparing their circumstances to those of prestigious courts like the Andalusian one. Yeah, okay, it's time to pay the royal court a visit. What do you want from me? A little bird. Oh. At first I thought they were merely idiosyncrasies, but it is clear that one of my servants at court has been furtively signaling me. I approach him with my guards at a quiet moment, and he whispers conspiratorially, "Great Sultan, my name is Abianos. We overhear much while we wait on our guests. They hardly even notice our presence." I look at him doubtfully, wondering whether I really want to hear what he has to say next. He returns the look, clearly unsure whether he is making a mistake. At last he swallows. "My lord, Prince Malik, your querulous brother, has intimate relations with Lunja Katani behind closed doors. I swear it with Allah as my witness." Okay, so all of these are going to get me incredible amounts of stress. But I think I'll just invite him to court. I'll invite him to court because that's a smaller amount of stress. And why not? He's told me of something that could be useful. Distrust of friendship. I feel the sharp twinge of jealousy in my chest as I look over at the source of laughter. Yuva and Sultana Ilya are becoming friends, and I am annoyed by it, but we've dealt with this before. I will encourage it and see where it goes from there. Went nowhere. That's fine. Maybe I should hold court quick. Fine. Approach me. We will deal with everybody at my court real quick. "My lord, I regret to inform you that I am at the end of my tether. Prince Yanya is clearly exasperated. The people over which I rule are an uncontrollable mob. Ugh. We respect their local traditions. I will say it time and time again until it sticks. Before the court is underway, my chancellor pulls me aside. To my surprise, he is brandishing a garish bracelet. My lord, there will so many attending your court. My lord? There are so many attending your court. I know you are somewhat challenged in remembering every face and from whence it hails. I propose a solution. We require all of the court to wear a dress which includes the local style recognizable to all. He foists a bracelet at me. For those without clear regional fashions, I've taken the liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional garb for them to wear. Huh. Oh, wow. I never forget a face. I shall be fine. 100% outcome. We gain 6 court grandeur and 300 diplomacy lifestyle experience. Forget my guests. Have the tailor design me an exquisite outfit. No, I'm, again, in copious amounts of debt. Or I could do, I'm certain my guests will wear such raiment proudly. Which gives me diplomacy +1. No, I think I'll go for the court grandeur and diplomacy lifestyle bonus. I never forget a face. Ever. Not once. And last up, it seems my vassal, Sheikh Isli, has been nursing a temper while awaiting an audience. My lord, I cannot abide your tolerance for heretics. Ah, yes. Yes, such are the whims of my court, to be constantly dealing with men like you. I would like him to convert. But for now, I cannot afford the unrest. My business here is done. Ugh, we just have to take this land. Take this land. He's going to take the sheikdom of Ziz up here, but it doesn't matter too much to me. It's not part of my direct holdings. Yeah, 61%. We'll just continue on this path. Yeah, my daughter can visit your court. He has learned Arabic. That is impressive. Emir Isli II. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Another son. May you grow strong and wise. Open inventory. He has nothing. Cool, cool. Oh, heck. 20 days in the siege event. So if I combine these, and then I can't. He's commanding another army. There we go. Down to 14 days. He's going to try and take back that land, but I think with this one we might get all the holdings. So hopefully that'll mean that we just go to full war score, because being this in debt, I don't know. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't know that we could have fought that other army, because we are so in debt. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. The debt. Oh my gosh. This child is going to need some land, so he can have this land down here. There you go, child. Someone can marry. It's my daughter. She is Hale. Ooh, that's my nephew. Otherwise, my nephew and daughter. How many points of relation is that? I don't know. I don't know. As both parents have the trait, it will get inherited. And there's a chance it'll intensify and handsome. I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully nothing too inbred happens there. All right. What are you learning, my daughter? Diplomacy. Sure. I will teach you. My other daughter is learning martial. So there isn't actually anyone that good to teach you. Actually, this wife should do a decent job. So we'll try that out. Increase control. Ugh. There is a very large lack of control. We'll place you here for now. Okay, we are expanding pretty well, though. I'm not going to be able to do another war for quite a while until I get my gold up. And unfortunately, I don't think there's any easy way to do that. Do we have any ransomable prisoners? We don't. A heresy. Ichthylifs in Zahirid. Emir Zahir of Zahirid has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to a different Muslim religion. Is there like a way for me to actually see it? There we go. Okay. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of Ash'ari priests, the nobles no longer consider the clergy to be righteous enough, and this is what they've decided to do instead. Hierarchical gender, only men. Teachings of Prophet. Non-Islamic faiths with Islamic synchronism tenets are considered hostile instead of evil. With more faith opinion, a bunch of stuff is shunned. They're righteous. They have lay clergy. Zandika advantage against co-religionists +5. Esotericism. Children with the learning education focus may gain the wise man trait. That's pretty cool. Characters and counties may sometimes reconvert back to this if led astray. What is my current faith? It's Ash'ariism. Domain taxes with people of a different faith is +20%. And rulers with a high learning may condemn sinful vassals. Also lay clergy. Male dominated. I didn't check that. Shunned. Still. Polygamous. Only men. I mean, it doesn't look that different, to be honest. It might be to the benefit. Where are the holy sites? They're still all over in the east there. Close family may convert, vassals may convert. Fervor is 100%. I'd like to reform the faith, but I'm gonna have to take so much land over in the east first. I don't know if there's a point to this. No, this is a twisted mockery of our faith. A loss of interest. Nabila has been harboring a secret affection for Sina for some time. However, when she finally confessed her feelings, Sina responded harshly. The rejection seems to have made Nabila wary of any kind of attraction whatsoever. Okay. Yeah. She is gay. And yeah, I can imagine that in 919, that's a very difficult thing to deal with in most cultures. So what can we do for her? She could become chaste, which honestly, she could become vengeful or stubborn. I think chaste is probably just going to lead her to a more happy life anyway. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna go with that. Hopefully she can find someone who is more to her liking. But alas, for now, let's look at the religious map quick. Olari, a curse undone. My rival has died. We love that. Ashari, Coptic Bori. Ibadi. I'm slowly taking out Ibadi. And orthodoxies being gotten rid of slowly. I'm known for my dedication to my faith. I am now a paragon of virtue. I think that means that once I can declare wars, I'll be able to make holy war for a kingdom. So that's pretty cool. I think I can only do one of those in my lifetime, but sounds fun. What do we have here? Foremost Ferris. A healthy rivalry between meddlesome fighters is to be expected, but the growing discord between Yasir and Abianos is souring the mood at court. Yasir is widely regarded to be more skilled, but Albianos clearly takes issue with the assertion. In the middle of an audience, the latter bursts into my throne room and, clutching his sword hilt, cries, "Yasir! Only one of us can claim to be the Sultan's most skilled Ferris. Meet me outside and I will settle the question." Yasir replies nonchalantly, "I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it was not for the presence of my lord, you wasteful knave. I apologize and I may spare your life. I better act quickly before the escalation. I better act quickly if this escalation is to be halted. Take them swords, give them training blades. May the best Ferris win. Whoever wins is kills his opponent. I will humble both of you. I will fight in single combat with the more powerful one, which is Yasir, this man, who has 11 prowess. I think my prowess is significantly higher. I mean, okay, 13. Not significantly. Or you are on the same side. They both lose opinion of me, and I lose grandeur. What is it, 8 and 11? I mean, neither of them are particularly good. If they want to fight to the death, I mean... He's my Alama, though. He will be fighting for a holy cause, but he's also the better Ferris. Yeah. Okay, may the best Ferris win. Oh, darn. Yasir was killed. That's tough. What can you do? That must mean that I have a different Alama now. Yeah, skill of 8. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm about to finish increasing control. And I imagine that somewhere else needs control. Yeah, another person trying to woo one of my daughters. Surprise, surprise. Designate a guardian for one of my daughters, who is diplomacy focused. Sure, I will train her up as well. She's a genius, so I think that is fair enough. I think that makes sense. Cast a spell I cost. I think that is a great first one to pick. So let's do that. Oh, my son learned the Berber language. That's good news. Speaking of which, how is my heir doing? What is he up to these days? He is shy, trusting, but he is ambitious. He is quick, and he has he has had a child who is comely and quick. Okay, nice. And what is he learning? Where is he? He's not even at my court. All right, well, let's get him to my court. Let's get him to my court, and let's start educating the child in. I would like him to be warfare focused, but there's nobody really good at training warfare focus, except for maybe my wife here, who is gregarious, trusting, and sadistic. All help with warfare. I mean, trusting doesn't help with warfare, but most of that will help. And yeah, let's do it. Because he will be the secondary heir. For example, if this child dies, then I will play as him, or once I die as that heir, so on and so forth. Yeah, how is our house doing these days? How many living members are we up to? 72 living members in 2 separate houses now. That's not too bad, though I would like to potentially free some vassals that are my children, just so we can get more renown here. Wali Musa has come to pay homage. Thank you, Mr. Musa. More court grandeur. Or Granger. Who owns? I own totally. I guess I could give one of my sons these 2 lands, and then make him independent as the ruler of this land here. It's not a bad option. This man rules over all this land, but he is not not of my house or dynasty. He's a pretty good spy master, but not nearly as good as my brother here. So for now, we'll keep my brother on. Again, I'm starting to increase my monthly income. Slowly. Very slowly, but surely. Sardinia is starting to get their manpower up. Huh. I don't think I want to give that land away until I'm in the positive on gold. Because otherwise I'm going to start losing a lot more gold. Because I do have a trade port here and a hunting lodge here. Yeah, so that's making up, you know, maybe a gold's worth of value or so. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Sure, you want my daughter to visit your court? She can do as such. Yeah, I guess now it's just a bit of a waiting game. Wow, court grandeur is almost maxed. We're at 97 currently. Oh. Child returned. I guess it had to reload the court to show that my child is there. Are all my children in the court, actually? My daughter grew up to be a charismatic negotiator. Lovely. She is pretty and quick. So, we'll look for someone... Oh. Oh, wow. This guy is a Saeed. Yeah, we'll get that into the bloodline. Look at all that prestige. Really starting to make a name for myself here. But, that being said, succession. Yeah, that kingdom is still going to go free. Because it's the same level of title as mine. Ugh. This is dangerous. How old am I now? 53? Clock is ticking. Ticking, ticking. And what am I at here? 41? Oh, oh, oh. Pheasant should help quite a bit. Wow, they've expanded so far south. Pheasant should help quite a bit. Oh, not arranged marriage. Because again, I can't see declaring war yet, but when I can do it for the kingdom. So that'll be very, very significant. For some reason, my brother was unassigned there for a moment. But I think we'll actually take this time to just assign this man here, because he's a powerful vassal who wants a position on the council. Still has 21. So that'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, interesting. I wonder why Pheasant's going so deep in that direction. No matter though. Because he still holds a lot of land. Like, are these, yeah, 1 county, 2 county, 3 county, 4 county. Is this whole thing a county? No way, right? No. This is a county. This is a county. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, it should greatly increase my land anyway. Yeah, I know I'm in debt. You don't have to keep telling me. My heir is unmarried. That's interesting. He is only quick. Is there anyone good for you here? Amazonian, sure. There will be some better people to put in our military, hopefully. I have cancer. Okay. So it's looking like I am definitely going to die before I can make the empire. It is too late for caution. A risky treatment may have great outcomes, but could also lead to worsened symptoms or permanent injuries. Okay, it is too late for caution. I've gained the trait eunuch, so I'm not having any more children. Balanced humors. Sultana Ilia gave me a draught which tasted most peculiar. It made me feel numb, and my eyelids started drooping. I apologize, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, she said. Panic hit me as I tried to get up from the operating table, but my limbs won't obey. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I am not fully cured, I feel much better. For 5 years, I gained the trait, greatly reduced disease symptoms. Oof. Ugh. I am near death still, though. It didn't even matter. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it looks like I am just a goner. Maybe once the wound heals, I'll be able to live a little longer. Maybe you grow strong and wise. This is unfortunate. There's going to be a big empire collapse, most likely, or kingdom collapse. Roughhousing. Oh, whoa. The playdate between my son, Prince Ablarion, and Sheik Agathon's son, Hakam, came to an abrupt end as Hakam was rendered lifeless in a horrid accident. Oh my god. Ugh. I swear, father, it was just a game. Prince Ablarion assures me, as the Sheik demands justice. He murdered another child. What was the game? Oh, wow. 10 prowess at the age of 11. I mean, fair enough, but he's sadistic. Huh. I worry that he might have had an intended hand in this death. Okay, I could discipline him and he will lose the trait sadistic. You have to forgive him, please. I will do anything. Gains a weak hook. 54% chance he loses the trait sadistic. 45% chance. I spend 150 prestige and Agathon loses 10 opinion of me. 10 more opinion. I will discipline him. I know. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm in debt. Oh, it's gonna murders at court. A curse lifted. As time goes by and no new bodies turn up, I gradually relax again. The killer is stopped. However, I cannot help but notice that the murder stopped as soon as Prince Ablarion left my court. What the heck? He's 11! And he didn't lose the trait sadistic. And he's also in an intrigue education. This child is very worrying. He is something to look out for. Gosh, I just hope that my player error is able to get stuff done. Because, yeah, it is looking like I'm going to be dead very soon. I can increase the abilities of my army. Huh. I could become a stalwart leader. I don't know. I think I'm going to do organized march and just slightly increase the abilities of my armies. Request divorce. She's strong, so I don't know why you want to divorce her, but... Oh, she's 56 and you want children. Alright, fine. Divergent culture. I can hold court again. Masterful juggling. Wow, look at me. Oh, wow, you juggle so well. You juggle so good. Oh, how the days drag on. The same old motions repeated over and over again. Come to the grand hall, my liege. You must see this, a servant suddenly exclaims. As I arrive, I see my jester, Badiat, in the middle of the room, masterfully juggling a feather, my finest leather shoes, and a bottle of violet charbas, little Shmuel, a goose, and a biscuit. Wait, what? She's juggling my grandson, a feather, a goose, my finest leather shoes, a bottle of what I assume is wine, and a biscuit. That is truly something you don't see every day. Wow. Gersh Dern, Badiat, you are truly something else. I thought my last Jester Agathon was good, but dang. Oh, I'm finally not, hold up, I'm finally not poor. Holy War for the Kingdom. Oh, it doesn't actually give me too much land. Kingdom of Sahara. And that's the other problem. If I take this kingdom now and then die, then if I take the kingdom now and then die, it's going to go to one of my other kids. And then I'll have to just fight a war for it all over again. Oh, it's going to take so much of my empire. Gray days. As a stray arrow whizzes past my head in the yard, I feel nothing. No fear, no anger, no panic. This has been par for the course recently. I feel as if I exist behind a curtain, keeping me from the world. I'm so tired. I think I will go back to bed. Am I gaining depression as well? Oh, I'm no longer wounded. And my health is just poor. But I am melancholic. And I think melancholic is a moderate health penalty, and I'm on death's doorstep again, and I am dead. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. Well, that is not optimal timing. Sultan Ali of the Aghlabid Sultanate has abandoned this transient world and has flown to heaven at 55 years of age. He died of cancer, a tormented man. He had long desired the sweet embrace of death. Sultan Shmuel ascends to the throne, a wise and learned man. Progress and innovation expected... A wise and learned man, progress and innovation is expected under his rule. Yeah, I lost 5 titles, though, including that kingdom title over there. Only ruled for 27 years. Shmuel, it's your turn. You're up. Oh, okay. And on that bombshell, it is time for lunch. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for sticking around. And next time we'll pick up a Shmuel, named after the greatest artifact of my father, being the man himself. Shmuel was an excellent man, and hopefully Sultan Shmuel ibn Ali of the Aghlabid Sultanate will continue in his footsteps. But we will have to look into that tomorrow, and until then, g'day.